What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and Charlotte Hornets fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, where I'll be doing a live play-by-play and a live interactive scoreboard. And of course, try to be engaging with the chat, have some fun, have some jokes, maybe some impersonations. And hopefully, if you're a Spurs fan, Greg Popovich will finally tie the NBA record tonight as the San Antonio Spurs have lost not one, not two, but three games in a row. The Hornets tonight, they're going to be without Gordon Hayward, who absolutely lit up the Spurs, I believe, in their last meeting. Dropped, what did Hayward drop? Like 40 something? Let's make that Hornets logo a little bigger. He scored a lot, but I don't think Ball played the last time. So, we'll see what happens. Want to thank y'all for stopping in. If you could hit the thumbs up, would appreciate it. Fast, fun, nutritious, and delicious. And as always, go Spurs, go! All right. Good evening, Common channel member. Thank you for stopping in. Giovanni, appreciate you. Nova Legion channel member, thank you for being here. Hope you're all having a great weekend. I am having a great weekend so far myself. NFL Combine's in full swing, but I haven't been able to watch any of it because I don't have cable, so there's that. But I don't think that's going to affect the draft too much unless somebody really has a crazy combine or a crazy good or crazy bad. That is Greg Coach Popovich, Giovanni. Yes, still looking for a win because his next win will tie the NBA record. I believe it's Don Nelson that has the record, 1,335 or something like that. And then the following one, which would be great, the Spurs can win tonight. That sets us up to place the ailing Lakers, who should lose tonight to Golden State on. We play on Tuesday? Yes, because we don't. Monday. Monday or Tuesday, they host the Lakers, which means Pop could get the record in San Antonio. That would be the ideal situation. Tie the record on the road and break the record at home. You should not joke about that. It's your boy Rico. That's actually not cool. For somebody that's been coming to my channel, I'm not a fan of that. What's going on? Goose watching an ad for me. Thank you, my man. Goose Sports. What is going on? Goose Sports, aka Goose Gaming. Glaze and Bacon, thank you for stopping in. Pup Squad, good evening to you. Jesse Rodriguez, you must be talking to Greg Popovich. I didn't know he was a Cowboys fan. Keto, thank you for stopping in. J Money, thank you for giving me the update on the injuries with the Hornets. They are going to be without Gordon Hayward. That's your boy Rico. You put in the chat, let's get him to 100 dislikes before the game starts. That's not even a cool troll. Plus, you can't see dislikes. So that's why I'm kind of confused by that comment, unless you got auto-corrected to something you didn't mean to type. Abe Jimenez, go Spurs, go. Robbie Rosales, TSR, let's get a win. Yeah! Can we get a win? The Hornets have lost 11 of their last 14 games. They're ripe for the picking. Yeah, we've lost 3 in a row too. But come on. We are set up perfectly, I say, for Pop to tie the record on the road and get it at home. Oh, boy. Spurs losing streak, I don't like it. What's going on, Jacob? And the Bulls have lost 4 straight. Wow, are they having injuries? Go Spurs, go from, I believe that's the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in, Blanks Allen. I hate the Hornets. Well, Jacob, I don't hate. Do I hate any team? I dislike the Cowboys, Eagles, and whatever Washington's calling themselves these days. I don't even know. Can't keep track. Don't care. I strongly dislike the Boston Red Sox and dislike the New England Patriots. In the NBA, I dislike what the Lakers tried to do this season. Really just going all in on buying a championship, and it's blown up in their face. So I am enjoying that on a personal level a little bit. But I don't hate any team. Could I just think, despite the Lakers having a better record, unless the Spurs are actually a better team than the Lakers? Chris Middleton, if they were at 100%, they would be a better team with Anthony Davis. Problem is, he's so fragile. He's never 100%. Dude's always hurt. Jazz, ASS, lost in blowout to Pelicans. That's an interesting statement, J Money. Jazz, their butt lost. Okay. Have you seen anything with NFL comment? I haven't. But a 340-pound guy just ran a 4.0 Jax Query? That's scary because whatever he hits, he destroys. Carl, go Spurs, go to you. Thank you all for hanging out here on a Saturday night, whether you're here for 5 minutes, half the game, the whole game. You're stopping in to say hi. You'll check back in the fourth quarter. Hopefully the Spurs can turn things around. Man, our forwards, the last game, Keldon Johnson, Doug McDermott were like Brick City. Keldon's been in a slump. He scored, and this is what I see with a lot of our players. Keldon goes out and scores a career high 32 against the Bullets, right? The Bullets. Whoa, the Wizards. And then since then, he's just been absolutely struggling from the field. And we see that from a lot of players who go out and have a career type game and then disappear for a couple games. Lonnie was a perfect example of that. For most of this season, until the last 7 games roughly, he's been on fire. I don't know if he can keep it up. I hope he does. Hopefully, he embellishes that 6-man role and keeps doing what he's doing. All right, Pup Squad. Yeah, this is Lakers Spurs 9-10. I am streaming the NFL draft. Yes, I'll be ready to get excited or rage like nobody's belief. Here we go. Go Spurs, go! Because I'll tell you this. I don't know how much I'll rage during the Giants picks. It's what's going to happen in front of us. I think it should be known on this channel. I've been pushing for Akeem Ekwonu. I really like to get him in the draft. He's a mauler. He's a run blocker. So much potential. May start at guard, switch to tackle. And if I see the stupid New York Jets draft him in front of us, I will probably be very upset about that. Not going to lie. Sugar J Cherry, that's a good one. The Spurs on national television. Seal Maiden, good evening, go Spurs. I agree about DeJounte. We need a legit second scorer, 20 plus point per game guy. 3 years, 30 million. I think that's kind of where he'll fall in line, Carl. Yeski channel member, thank you for stopping in. I keep probably gonna go to the Texans or Jags. That's what I have a bad feeling. He keeps. It seems like his draft stock keeps going up, and who knows what it'll be by the time the draft gets here. There should be plenty of guys there. Evan Neal, maybe he's sticking around. I don't know if about Charles Cross, Tyler Linderbaum. The Giants need everything. Let's be honest. If you're a Cowboys fan, you know my team has sucked for the last 5 years. 10 losses or more in a row the last 5 seasons. They've just been. They're not the New York Football Giants. They're New York Pee Wee League Giants the way they've been playing. And we off the offensive line. I have one guy I trust on the offensive line, Andrew Thomas. That's it. 1 out of 5, not a good ratio. Jets wide receiver, really? Pelicans beat the Jazz 124-90. Lonnie starting, don't like it because it's not enough size. And Devin, I think, is an upgrade on defense. Lonnie's an upgrade on offense. When you pair the two right now, half a dozen in one, 6 in the other. But putting Lonnie out there gives us that small backcourt we had with Derek White, the 2-6-4 guys. Yes, I know Devin's only 6'5" or 6'7", depending on which website you look at. He does have some length. I like Lonnie's firepower off the bench right now. It's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because Lonnie's minutes have fluctuated a lot throughout his career, starting, sitting, whatever it may be. He's found a groove coming off the bench as a 6-man. Keep him in the groove. Let's not shake things up now. The Pelicans have been good lately. Rich Amir will be on soon. If you don't know, don't care. I don't mean to be mean. I don't follow the Orlando Magic at all, and I obviously not going to go into somebody else's stream while I'm doing mine. What's up, Ace Jude and TSR? He says, "What's up, TSR Nation?" I can't see Lonnie starting over. Is he starting? Are they changing up the lineups tonight? I assume it's the usual: Devin Vassell, DeJounte Murray, Doug McDermott, Keldon Johnson, and Jakob Poeltl. For the Hornets, I have down LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, and Mason Plumlee. That's what ESPN has. If you've been to my channel before, you know ESPN constantly hoses me with lineups and where they are in bed. I don't know why I keep using their stupid site for rosters. Was was it the AJ show I see you in? The AJ show? What the heck's the AJ show? I never heard of the AJ show. I don't know what that is. It's key. Thank you, Pup Squad. Appreciate it. Let's get this game on the road. This isn't being televised to NBA TV. Just stop with the nonsense. Let's go with the game. Good up, Gen State Photography. Go Spurs, go. Nico, I'm watching it on the NBA Team Pass. I bought it before the preseason started for just the San Antonio Spurs. It was $120. I think the NBA has dropped down the price to $15 a month. So next season, I'm just going to do a monthly subscription, not buy a year-long subscription. And I was right on the lineups. Bridges, Washington, Plumlee, Rozier, Ball. For the Hornets, for the Spurs, Johnson, McDermott, Poeltl, Vassell, and Murray. The Spurs defense has absolutely disappeared pretty much since the Derek White trade. Just saying. If they keep playing like this, they're not going to win a lot of games. They'll be fun to watch, but they can't keep giving up points at the high frequency they have been. Mason Plumlee, the GOAT? Yeah. How about all that? Recap tomorrow, Jesse. It'll be up between 10:30 and 11. I'll recap this week, and I hope we don't close the week out 0-3. Because one, I hate talking about our team going 0-3. Two, those videos do not do well when we're losing. The viewership literally gets cut in half when I have to do a recap for a bad week. Let's close out strong. I mean, if Lonnie has another good game today, at least I'll have a lot of good things to say about Lonnie tomorrow, which would be a nice change of pace from like the first 80% of the season. Mason Plumlee over Michael Jordan. Where's Butterfly? Not here yet, the greater good, but I'm sure she'll stop on at some point. J Money. Is Isaiah Thomas on the Hornets now? I know. Is Isaiah Thomas on there? Did I not catch that? Gosh, he's been on so many teams lately. I can't keep up with what that dude's doing. All right, well, Isaiah Thomas, I'll mark him down unless he's with another team. Joshua, good evening. The players are on the court, and away we go. What number is Isaiah Thomas? Somebody look that up for me? Gosh, I had no idea. Nico, he will if he keeps playing this way. He's on a 10-day. Geez, I didn't even know. This is his third team this season. Pull up three to start the game by Terry Rozier is a total brick. And it'll be Spurs ball. Can somebody look up Isaiah Thomas's number for me? I had no idea. He's former All-Star. Hasn't played like that in years. Murray pull-up jumper. Boink, no good. Was 11. All right. I got Cody Martin as 11, so I don't think that's right, Joshua. That's right for most 10 days in a season. That's what I'm saying. He's been on like a million 10-day contracts this season. I honestly can't keep up. Foul on the Spurs. It'll stay with the Hornets. IT is the shortest one out there, so you recognize him. I know I'll recognize him. Yeah, I saw Boogie went to Denver. He boogied on over to the Nuggets. Anyway, the GOAT Mason Plumlee with the ball into the paint. Layup is good. So the GOAT, according to you guys. So what's going on, channel member? Thank you for stopping in. B-Town Breakdown, thank you for stopping in. Zach, thank you for stopping in. Mickey, appreciate all the channel members and folks stopping in tonight. Jakob Pertl with the layup, total brick. Long rebound will go to Doug McDormand. Gets it to Kelvin for three. Thank you, Kelvin. Oh, I forgot my jerseys. That's what I forgot to do. I don't have the jerseys up tonight. Well, maybe the Spurs will win without the jerseys. It is what it is. I knew I was forgetting to do something. I got everything set up kind of late tonight. Ball will drive. The ball will go up. The ball won't go in. Spurs ball. Get it to KJ. KJ, Euro step in the paint. Layup. And Colin Johnson with a good start. Yeah, J Money, I was thinking the same thing. He can't be 11 on. Feels good to be. Yeah, Beantown Bobby. I'm glad. Beantown Bobby. I'm glad you are home, my man. PJ Washington for three. We got a tied game, 5-all. It kills. Yes, let's get this W. If you don't know, Greg Popovich can tie the NBA record for most wins tonight if the Spurs win. Kelvin wearing some high socks tonight. Has he ever worn those before? Murray jumper is no good. Kelvin's wearing some knee-high socks. It's throwing me off. Ball for three. That ball goes in. Well, that Isaiah Thomas is, he's a Hall of Famer. 10 minutes to go. 8-5. Hornets up by 3. Doug McDermott's going to launch a three. Nope. Okay. LaMelo Ball will bring it up. Takes the shot. Doesn't make the shot. That was for three. No good. McDormand. Now I got McDormand in my head because of the prune. Gets it over to Devin Vassell. Vassell throws it over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson back to DeJounte for a baseline three. That may have been partially blocked because that was a brick as well. That might have been an air ball. Nice little give and go. And a blown dunk by Terry Rozier. He just missed a dunk. Got blocked by the air. Jakob Pertl tries to give and go with DeJounte Murray and passes it to the wrong team. It's Hornets ball, 8-5, 9-11 to go. Spurs better call 911. Ball gets rejected by Devin Vassell. There's some ugly basketball, or ugly offense right now. Just say. Isaiah Thomas is number 4. Thank you, Carl. Beantown? Well, I don't know. Both teams are struggling as of late. I am not paying $75 for that UFC, the Insane One 210. Matter of fact, make that 80 because they charge sales tax. No way. Not a chance in heck I'm ever ordering another UFC on my TV. I don't see it happening. They are way overpriced. Pirtle over to DeJounte Murray. 6 on the shot clock. DeJounte's going to take a 3. Woo, DeJounte Murray's what, 0 for 3 from the floor already? I died of cutting out sure. All right, man. All right. I just had somebody come off my, well, not come off my prayer list, but some prayers may have been answered, and I will add you on. I've also got a friend of mine's little baby in the ICU. It was like 2 months premature, so prayers are out if you need them. Devin Vassell with a jumper, it's good. That's gonna be a tough that one, man, but I know you can do it. It is Hornets ball. Miles Bridges over to PJ Washington. Back over to Terry Rozier. Rozier baseline guarded by Devin Vassell. Thinks about a 3, pulls it down, gets a pick and roll. Kicks it back out. Bridges back to that 3-pointer is no good to Rozier. Spurs trying to go fast break, get it done. McDermott up the floor. Layup is good. Spurs have the lead by 1. And a timeout by the Hornets with 7:50 to go. 9-8. Good idea to cut out bread. Yeah. Everything's getting expensive. But Phil, I'm the same way. I'm trying to, healthy too. I ran today. I think I ran maybe only 2.5 to 3 miles. I'm not a long runner. Yeah. How long? Maybe 3 miles. I don't know. I don't really keep track. Yeah, right, RA? Let's tie the record tonight. Joe Castle's Go Spurs Go from Senate. You know what? You guys are saying it. I got to give you one. Go Spurs Go! Yeah. Can we get some thumbs up in this crib? Get some start getting, but it is early on a Saturday night. So I know that's going to be a tough stream. People will probably start coming. Asia, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Well, I don't do that type of stuff, the insane one. I stay away from that. I don't stream anything illegally. 10 years ago, I might have done that, but for my own personal beliefs now, I stay away from it. Because I still have ESPN Plus, I can always watch the replay in 2 weeks for free. And I don't care finding out the results. I'm not too excited about the card, and I don't like watching it alone. My buddy Jeff is in Hawaii. The person who I used to do the UFC streams with on this channel, he's in Hawaii right now, enjoying probably some nice weather and some sun. So yeah, I'm just watching it alone is not fun for me. Joshua, the UFC might really might want to consider lowering the price of their pay-per-views, or more people are going to not watch it, or they'll go to a restaurant like I do, or they're going to steal it. And they're asking way too much. I know they got a business to run, but they need to change something. Fast food and carbs. Well, I tell you what, I don't eat fast food, so I'm right there with you. Just carbs is gonna be tough. Although I don't carb up much either. I mean, I've been on a pretty healthy diet, man. So if you need, you ever need somebody to talk to, whether it's a call or just a text, I got your back, man. I'm not paying $75 to go to a restaurant, Germ. No way. When I go out to one of those type of places to watch UFC, I spend about $15. That's my wheelhouse. 15. Big Sean Petey, thank you for stopping in. The Giants are not moving anywhere. Why would they give Las Vegas 2 football teams? That makes 0 sense. The Raiders and the Giants? Never happening. Tucker's Sunshine Station. Go Spurs, go to you. Thank you for stopping in. Sarbast from North Iraq. Thank you for stopping in. Spurs. That's why I love doing this. Spurs fans from around the world. That's awesome. I'm in Connecticut, so obviously I don't know many Spurs fans, and this is, I think, a great place to hang out and talk to other Spurs fans. Your thoughts on the team. I like doing the recaps, which I'll be doing tomorrow up around 10:30 Eastern Time, 11 Eastern Time, where I'll talk about this week, but also get your feeling on what's right with the team, what's wrong with the team. Of course, give my 2 cents on what I think's going on with the team. PJ Washington in the paint, and the layup over Jakob Pertl is good. Rodgers to Titans. I mean, if Rodgers could be healthy, him and Derek, this would be the best running back Aaron Rodgers ever played with. Murray with the runner. Man, he can't buy a bucket. DeJounte Murray is off tonight. I think he's like 0 for 4. Terry Rozier drives to the paint. Layup is partially blocked, I think, maybe by block of Pirtle. Spurs on the run. Keldon into the paint, and he throws it up and in, and 1! Keldon has, I think, 7 points already in the first quarter. The UFC prices are way out of control. Just eat cauliflower wings? Ew. Jeff Boyce, a.k.a. James Silas, in the house. Thank you for stopping in. Marbeck around the world. Do I consider Sure. Yes, it's Abe. DeJounte's 0 for 5. Keldon makes the free throw. Sarbax, the Spurs are struggling this year. Young team is a big part of it. They've dealt with the health and safety protocol. Almost every player, I think, had been out with it. Inconsistent play has been a real big issue. Keldon Johnson's a great example. Had a career game to end last week, 32 points against the Wizards. His 2 games this week so far, he's been not good. So bad in point. Matter of fact, the last game he played only 15 minutes. Now tonight he comes out and he's on fire. And that's the biggest problem. Terry Rozier is at the line for 2. One of the biggest problems with this team is our players just can't seem to string together a long run of good games. Speaking of a long run of good games, though, El Quattro was checking in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker IV, who's been on a roll. And I hope he keeps it up, because if he does, he'll be a Spur next year. Dang, rat, $15 max. Don't tell me you make your date. I don't watch UFC with girls, dude. Come on, damn. I don't remember who scored the first bucket. I don't remember at this point. I'm sorry, you got money on it? Ball for 3, no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Cody Martin, who's checked in. They kick it out for 3. That 3 is no good by Miles Bridges. Plumlee saves it, and it'll fall into the hands of Keldon Johnson as it was going out of bounds. 6.5 minutes to go, 12 all. Jakob Poeltl in the paint. Jumper is no good, and he's fouled, and he's going to the line for 2. Good grief. Yeah, the Cowboys released Amari Cooper. Cowboys fans, I know you're in the chat. I'm not trolling you. I gotta say, honestly, didn't see that coming. Apparently, it was a salary cap. They needed to fix their cap, much like my team. But man, when he's healthy, he's a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. I honestly I was shocked he was cut. And Jakob's first free throw's no good. We haven't released him yet. Oh, it's a rumor. I thought it did happen. Okay. Very much just like Steven Jones. Come on, Jakob, make a free throw. He did. He heard me. And the other night, free throw shooting absolutely killed the Spurs against the Sacramento Kings. They missed, I think they were like 8 of 16 and lost by what, 4 or 5? All those missed free throws just came back to haunt us. As I was saying through the whole stream, it would. Who's this like blonde hair? Is that Kelly Oubre Jr.? Yes, it is. Was that a 3? Yes, it was. Kelly Oubre rocking the blonde locks tonight. Jakob Poeltl out to Devin Vassell. Vassell open for 3 from the baseline. Counter a 3 with a 3. Take it. 16-15 halfway through the first quarter. 5:45 to go. Kelly Oubre Jr. thinks about another 3 guarded by DJ. We get it back to Terry Rozier. Hornets go around the world. Back to Rozier. Rozier, pump fake, jump shot. Good. And both teams going back and forth. A forceful demand on Yakwork. Solid 77. Good evening. Thanks for stopping in. Devin Vassell starts to drive into the paint, up off the glass, and good. With Cooper, he quit or didn't get much in the last drive in the wild. Oh, was the wild card? He's playing the Montrezl Harrell checking in for the Hornets, who I forgot is with them until I pulled up the roster. It is Cody Martin with the ball for the Hornets. Drives, bit of a Euro step, reverse layup. Good. This is a back and forth game. Timeout pop. The Ferg is here, y'all, from San Antonio. Woof, woof. Nice announcing yourself. All right, Tucker, you have a good evening. Hopefully, whenever you check back in on the game, whether it's with me or the box score at the end of the game, hopefully the Spurs have more over here than over here, which is why Pop's looking at the scoreboard. He's not digging it. The Cowboys suck. Let me tell you this. The Cowboys are going to suck. The Eagles are going to suck. Whoever's in Washington right now are going to suck. The New York Giants, they're going to suck. I think it's going to be the NFC lease again. It's going to be one of those deals. Hopefully, Carl. Hopefully. Everyone wants out from under. Eagles, you're an Eagles fan? I know the Washington Commanders Pup Squad, but they've had 3 different team names in 4 years. Is that an NFL record? three different names in 4 years. They were the Washington Redskins. I said it. Then they were the Washington football team for 2 years. Now the Washington Commanders, which is just terrible team names. Hit the thumbs up to attract the butterfly. What? Oh boy. Also, not being able to cut Zeke doesn't help thanks to not being able to cut Zeke. Do some Cowboys fans want Ezekiel Elliott gone? Are you guys done with them? Paulo from Brazil, thank you for stopping in. Amari Cooper to the Giants. Asia, we can't afford him. We have so many cap issues. I don't see that happening. NFC East, all four teams has a Super Bowl. That is true, Zach. And is it the only division where all four teams have a Super Bowl? The NFC West is that the Rams, the 49ers, the Seahawks. The Cardinals don't have a Super Bowl. Yeah, is the NFC East the only division where every team has a Super Bowl? I can't remember. Ferg, you have more faith than I do. Zeke is the worst contract. You're talking about a big contract for a running back. That was always risky. Rich, do you agree Kawhi Leonard is included on the NBA 75? I get why he's there. You look at the resume. I know people will say Tony Parker 4 NBA championships and the NBA Finals MVP. Kawhi's got 2 NBA Finals MVPs with 2 different teams and is a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. If anything that maybe should keep him off the list is how little he's played because he's missed a lot of games every season of his career, minus like 2 years with the Spurs where he played like 72 and 74 games, but he's usually playing like 60 games a year. I don't know. He's a tough one. Players like Damian Lillard, who I like, and Russell Westbrook, who have accomplished nothing in the playoffs. Yeah, they got the resume in the regular season. I'm not sure I agree with those. Joshua Primo's checking in for San Antonio. Primo with the ball, back out to Lonnie Walker. Trey Jones also in. Lonnie for 3. Lonnie is picking up right where he left off. Kerm, I can't argue that. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. Number 2. Is he in number 2? We got a drive to the basket and a miss and a huge dunk by Montrezl Harrell, who can do that. Miles Bridges missed the layup, but Harrell will throw it down with authority, anger, and justice. Lonnie Walker pull-up jumper, no good. Terry Rozier with the rebound. 4 minutes to go, 21 all. And a foul somewhere. Shoot it every time, Primo. Yes, Skywalker, Taiwo. Lonnie really playing well, and now he's kind of proving me wrong. We're getting close to 50 thumbs up, my friends. Can we get 50 before the first quarter is over? I can't do it, but you can make it happen, and only you can prevent forest fires. 80 needs to retire. He needs a nutritionist or somebody he needs a personal trainer. Some kind of cardiovascular endurance that stops him from getting hurt. Harrell with the ball again, goes against Zach Collins, who's checked in. That's a miss, and another whistle. I just thought in my head, literally a minute ago, wow, not too many whistles in this game. And since I thought that in my head, there's been 2 whistles. Mike Perez, which rumor is that? The Amari Cooper rumor? Today's call Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper rumor. Ezekiel Elliott's getting 16 mil. Harrell misses the free throw. He's at the line for 2. 16 million salary and 30 million cap. Dang. Phil, I didn't see the foul either. They showed the replay real quick. Harrell crashed into Collins, and then they whistled Collins. Today's NBA, man. Just whatever. You missed them both. The ball don't lie. The ball don't lie. The Eagles do have. The Eagles got 4 rings. Last I checked, they only have 1 Super Bowl. Keldon Johnson, pull-up jumper is good. The free throw jumper by KJ. Maybe expanding his game a little bit. I think he has half of the Spurs points. Terry Rozier starts to drive. Pull-up jumper up off the glass. No good. Zach Collins with the rebound. 23-21. Austin 3:16 left in the first quarter. Joshua Primo will bring it up for the Spurs. Get into Zach Collins. Collins in the post. Still waiting for Zach to Start getting it going. Trey Jones into the paint. Back out to Primo. Looks down. Takes the three. Ooh. Yikes. Saying that was off would be polite. Kelly Oubre Jr. shows him how it's done on the other end of the floor. 24-23 as he hits the three. Gordon Hayward's out. Gordon Hayward is out. I don't know what his dealio is. He is out. I saw he's on the injury report. I don't know why. Lonnie going to take another three up to KJ dish. No good. Spurs getting a little icy from the floor here. Morel in the paint. Jumper. Good. Hornets up by three now. Dolphins want everybody. I hope we end the quarter strong too. We're down three right now. Heading in the wrong direction with the score. Not liking it. Kellen's going to launch a quick three. How many points? Does he have like 13 points? Kellen's got 13 points on 5 of 5 shooting. Harrell with a very wacky off-balance runner in the paint. Fell over. Kellen Johnson down the other end. Euro step up off the glass. And Kellen Johnson, my man! I don't have his jersey up. I was going to point to his jersey. It's not there. Hornets ball, 28-26, a minute 40 to go. And Cody Martin drives in the paint, and we'll get the finger roll. Zion, he's fat. That's what happened to him. Keldon with the ball again, starts to drive, pull up off the glass. Oh my gosh! Who is this? Do you think about the ESPN mock draft time was taking Shaden Sharp, Walker Kessler, and Nikola Jovic? Is that who they was taking? I didn't look at it. Gordon Hayward did destroy us last time, Joshua, if that's what we're talking about. I think he went for like 42, something like that. Keldon Johnson with the ball again, and turns the ball over. Kelly Oubre on the fast break. Gets blocked by Zach Collins, but the putback by P.J. Washington's good. High-scoring game, as expected. Spurs have no defense. 30 all. 50 seconds to go. Maybe these new socks are helping Kelman out a little bit. Lonnie's going to start to drive into the paint. Layup. No good. Wow, Lonnie. Can't make that. Enzo, my man! Jesse, I have no idea what the Giants are going to do. I've done multiple Giants mock drafts. I've enjoyed doing them. Oubre, three, no good. Fouled by Keldon Johnson. Keldon doesn't like the call. 29 seconds to go. That's 3 free throws for Kelly Oubre Jr. My college is 2-13 of their last 15 games. Wow. Let's see if that was a. Oh, they're showing a different replay. They're showing the block by Zach Collins. Zach took a pretty hard spill after that. Looks like he's all right. Oubre at the line. No good. First free throw is no good. That was a flop. Keldon coming out of the game. I hope he's not in foul trouble because, man, he had a heck of a first. The best quarter he's had of his career. 17 points in the first quarter for Keldon Johnson after having 2 terrible games the last 2 games. The Ferg power forward. The Spurs desperately need a 4. Desperately. Joshua, it does feel like that sometimes. He only made 1 of 3. The ball don't lie. 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. DeJounte Murray's checked back in for San Antonio. He has it right now, guarded by Kelly Oubre Jr. Rough first quarter for DeJounte. 13, 12, 11. Gets it over to Lonnie. Lonnie for a corner 3. Oh my gosh. That was a brick. Oubre for 3. No good. Collins with the rebound. And we'll go into the second quarter with the Spurs down by 1. No defense. As usual with our San Antonio Spurs on either side of the ball. Chet Holmgren, Chet, Pablo Banchero, Jabari Smith Jr. But all 3 of those guys are going in the top 4 or 5 at the latest, I got to think. Spurs right now would draft, what, 8th? They have to move up, and I don't know if a team's going to be willing to trade. I love ice cream too. Damian Hernandez, the artist formerly known as Damian Estrada. ¿Cómo está mi amigo? How are you doing tonight, my man? We a 2-way 4, a 2-way stretch 4 would be optimal. I don't know who fits that description the best out of the college draft coming up. I'm excited though. I got a lot to be excited for the two teams I love the most. The Giants have 2 first-round picks. The Spurs have 3 first-round picks. Good times coming up for me on this channel, hopefully. We go into the top 4 or 5, baby. You think the Spurs would trade one of their? Yes, I think they should, Zach. I do think they should to move up if they can. 3 first-round picks makes no sense because all 3 of them could be in the G League, and that's just it makes 0 sense. Meow meow. Good evening. We should have a top 10 pick. Mavs being the Kings, 114. Yeah, you beat the Kings. What is the best ice cream flavor? The one that I'm eating at the moment. Which I don't have any right now, but if I was eating ice cream right now, whichever is in my mouth is going to be the one I love. I'll just take Damian Hernandez wrench away. I'm just kidding. Spurs defense looking like the Giants offensive line. By that, I'm guessing you meaning doesn't exist. By the way, Damian, I'll be enjoying your Bears pick in the first round. Thanks for that 7th-round pick. Appreciate you. Jabari Smith and Keegan Murray are probably Keegan Murray. You guys actually had us drafting Keegan Murray 8th overall in my mock NBA draft that we did live a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. But I mean, the Murray connection, Keegan Murray and DeJounte Murray, sure, whatever. Murray may be a little undersized at 6'8". He's still going to be bigger than Doug McDermott. And I don't know what Keegan Murray's ceiling is. I've seen Doug McDermott's ceiling. Kelvin, 7 of 7 in the first quarter. 2 for 2 from the arc, 17 points, a career high, I've got to think, in any quarter for him. Joshua Primo in the paint, up off the glass. All right, JP puts us back up by 1. Shane reminds me of Rudy Gay a little bit. Wait, did you misspell the Giants head general manager's name, or is this a player? Edgar, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Nice, congratulations. Bucket down the other way as I'm looking at the chat. That was Ball with the bucket. Damon, you know I've always got something for you, man. Whatever you troll me, you know I'll come back with something good. Spurs ball, Lonnie Walker. Back to Zach Collins. Collins back to Lonnie. Lonnie going to take off. Gets it over to Primo for 3. Man, our 3-point shooting, aside from Kellen's, been rough to say the least. Jalen Turan would be the least talented guy I want for number 8. Oh, Jeremy showing. Oh, from Baylor. Okay. Montrezl Harrell with the dunk. 35-32 as he gets loose in the paint. I saw SOCHN, and I thought you were talking about Joe Shane, the new Giants GM, because I was talking Giants too. DeJounte Murray. Pass it out to KBD. KBD back to Murray. Murray guarded by Harrell. He's got a mismatch. Starts to drive on him into the paint. Layup is up and in. And DeJounte Murray finally hits a bucket after going 0 for 5, I think you guys said in the first quarter. We need him to play better than that if we're going to win. Low ball over to Kelly Oubre Jr. Open for 3. No good. DeJounte Murray skies for the rebound. It is Spurs ball down by 1. 10:20 to go in the first half, a.k.a. second quarter. Murray, Euro step in the paint to Zach Collins. Collins throws it up and gets rejected from behind. Went for a layup. Should have went for a dunk, Zach. Have you seen all that Jakob? Ball for 3. Biggest lead of the game for the Hornets. 4-point lead. Daniel Bear, what's going on? Astana, what's going on? We do need some dogs. Zachary, the Spurs need a win tonight to tie the record, a win against the Lakers to break it. That's why a lot of Spurs fans want to see the Spurs win tonight, not just for the obvious reason of the Spurs winning, but if the Spurs win, they have a chance to have Pop break the record at home against the Lakers, who have been really struggling. 38-34. Second quarter, 9:52 to go. Spurs ball after a Hornets foul. Don't know who it was on, whatever. Joshua Primo get it in to DeJounte Murray. If you're just coming in, Colin Johnson had a career quarter, 17 points in the first quarter. Didn't miss a shot. Murray in the paint and 1. All right, DeJounte starting to heat up in the second quarter. Full-time Spurs fan, with that! Appreciate you all stopping in. Hopefully we start getting a crowd in as it gets a little bit later because it's still actually kind of early. Saturday streams early don't usually do well for me. But I wanted to watch the game, and there's not There's only 3 games this week. If there's only Spurs only playing 3 times in a week, I'm gonna try every game, call every game if possible. That's just how I roll. Well, my little ball step back three. Good grief. I don't see that. Sorry, Damien. Dave Gettleman is no longer our GM. Joshua Primo for three. 41-40, 9:21 to go. Timeout, Hornets. Bruce Lee or something. I'll take Bruce Lee over something. Or if we take an athletic big, I'd maybe take Kamagati or Kokolov over Duran. Yeah, some of you don't seem to like Jalen Duran. I don't follow college basketball enough to give an honest assessment of his game. Some analysis seem to like him, some don't. I don't. I don't know what the Spurs are going to do. I seriously have no idea what either of my teams going to do. I got to think the Giants more than likely are going to take an offensive player and defensive player. I think they're going to split their picks. Probably an O lineman, maybe an edge rusher. I don't know what they're going to. I don't know who. We'll see. We'll find out literally in 7 weeks, roughly. As far as the Spurs go, they need to trade one of those first round picks. Or 2-for-1. Like if they have the 18th and 20th pick when the season ends, just for instance, if they can trade up to like the 14th pick, whatever it takes. I don't want 3 picks in the first round. Like the Purdue center, all right, Carl. Malik Willis. I've heard about Malik Willis and the Giants eyeballing him. I don't think he's not graded as a first round though pick. Is he, Zach? I wonder if Jordan played ball father yet. I mean, if Kayvon is available at 5, which I don't think he will be, I would definitely be happy with that. We need so many freaking things on the Giants. Cross is one I've heard though. Linebacker and running back, in the first round, no, definitely not. Not a running back. Joshua, I think you're right. I think it's gonna be lineman. All right, pup. Go Spurs, go! How about a thumbs up for that? No thumbs up means you get this. That's right. You get chucked in the face. Whose stock has gone up a lot? Rich, if Saquon doesn't get an extension, where would you want to get a running back in free agency or the draft? That's a really good question, Damon, and non-troll questions. Thank you. But Saquon Barkley is really tough situation with the Giants right now. He's on the last year of his contract. When he's healthy, he has shown me that he can play. He's the closest thing I've seen to Barry Sanders since Barry retired, his rookie season. However, since then, he's been injured every season. If he plays well, I got to think they extend him. If he plays kind of so-so, which I'm more concerned about because I feel like he's going to have another ankle injury or just something, he can't stay healthy. What I would do what I've kind of said in videos, the Giants are going to suck this year no matter what, unless Brian Dable is some kind of analytics master and he gets the most out of nothing, which maybe he can. I don't know, him and Joe. That being said, I think we're going to break the roster down, and that's why I want to build the offensive line so much this year. That's why in my mock drafts, I sometimes have the Giants taking 2 offensive linemen in the first round. Fix the line for the next 10 years. If DJ and Saquon aren't your guys, play them out this year, let them leave, and then get your quarterback and running back maybe in the next draft. But have an offensive line set and ready to go for your franchise quarterback. DeJounte Murray's pull-up jumper is no good. Zach Collins with the rebound. He'll get it out to Devin Vassell, who's checked back in. Devin back out to DeJounte, 7 on the shot clock. And he'll get it over to KBD for 3. In-N-Out Burger. Our first In-N-Out Burger tonight. Yergeritas, he moved that needle a ton his rookie season, but has not moved it much since. Lomo ball runner in the paint is good. It's back to a 3-point game, and that's kind of been the story in this first half. Hornets been up by 1-3 most of the game. Collins into Murray. Murray in the paint. Jumper is good. Nice pass by Zach Collins as Murray was cutting, going back door. Wow, Malik Willis is now projected top 5 pick, Zach? Are you serious? I didn't realize he's moved up that much. Harrell in the paint, off the glass, no good, and gets his own miss and absolutely shakes the rim and backboard with the putback. Yeah, I don't think we're taking a running back in the first couple rounds. KBD for a baseline 3. Yes, because this is what the offense needs. K beats D up, just launching 3 after 3. And Harrell with another monster dunk in the paint as the Spurs defense doesn't exist. Timeout. What are you betting $30 on Smooth Vibe out of curiosity? I'm a Lions fan. Ew. That's tough, man. That's tough, man. What a just I say this before and I'll say it again if anybody's never heard me say this, the Lions are one of the oddest franchises in NFL history to me because they had arguably the greatest running back of all time for a decade, no playoff success, and then they had one of the most gifted, athletically speaking, and talent-wise too, wide receivers I've ever seen to play the game, and had nothing to show for it. Even had an 0-16 season with him. It just I can't figure the Lions out, man. They get generational franchise talent and have nothing to show for it. 30 on the Hornets. Okay. I'm not betting on it, but I mean, go you. This isn't the Lakers KBD, right, Kerm? Easy, good evening. Easy, I don't think he's going top five myself, but who knows? I think the Yankees pitching better than that, Damian. Hey, man, I forgot who your baseball team is. I don't remember. Must be somebody not too good, huh? 2 all line in the first round could be bad since you could potentially have 3 rookies on a. Yeah. Luca Buca Shorts, it's been a while. Thank you for stopping in, my man. Hope you're having a good night. I don't like rookies on the O line either, Zach, but if you have 2 guys that are NFL ready, and think about what we have that's already there. What we have is not good. So those rookies might be an instant upgrade even as rookies. When we play the Lakers, I got to check, Dragon. Baseball's done. Well, there is that too. We play the Lakers on the 7th, so that's Monday. Play the Lakers on Monday. That's why I want the Spurs to win. I mean, I want the Spurs always to win. I'm not a tanker. But if the Spurs win tonight, Pop has a chance to win the record at home. Next week, the Spurs have the Lakers at home on Monday. The Raptors, actually, they have a 6-game homestand coming up. They have the Lakers Monday, Raptors Wednesday, Jazz Friday. It's a tough week. And the following week, the Timberwolves, the Thunder, and the Pelicans, a much easier week. But I would love Pop to get the record against the Los Angeles Lakers. That would be just too sweet. Greatest baseball team is the Dodgers. I think the Yankees 27 World Series would say otherwise. Come good to hear that, Luca. I'm having a great night, too. White Sox. All right. Well, come talk to me when you guys catch up World Series-wise, my man. You've got a long way to go. Getting an elite talent is a blessing and a curse. Elite players cover for many deficits on your team, so you're never bad enough to get a well-rounded limbo. Yes, I gotta say, I think that's where the Cowboys have been really for 2 decades. Limbo, good enough to keep making the playoffs, but not good enough to do anything. You know, do anything in the playoffs really. They make it. It seems like they make it every year, and then it's a first round exit or second round exit. Had the Cowboys seriously? This is not a troll question. It's Hornets ball. Harrell with the jumper in the paint. Jump hook is good. Have the Cowboys made it to a conference championship this century? In the last, I'm serious. I'm being serious. Not a troll. 22 years. I can't remember. Have they made it to an NFC conference championship? I don't feel like Dak has made it. I don't think Tony did. But I honestly don't remember. Spurs can't buy a bucket. Ball gets it into Harrell, and it's stolen by DeJounte Murray. I think Murray's still leading the NBA in steals. Devin Vassell bringing up. Let me focus on the game here, folks. Let me focus on the game. Somebody missed a 3 for the Spurs earlier. I don't know if it was Kellen's first miss. That was our world. The Cowboys have not. Last time was 95. Shut the front door. Wow. 95? Man. Cowboys fans sure talk a lot of crap for a team that hasn't been in a conference championship game in almost 3 decades. Jesse, I'm just calling it like it is. I honestly didn't know. I thought maybe they made it once in the early 2000s and I was just forgetting. Dang. I mean, the Giants suck, but at least we've been, I mean, whatever. Anyway, let me focus on the game. Devin Vassell with the ball, gets it to Jakob Pertl in the paint. Jakob Guarded by Plumlee, spins around, jump shot is an air ball. Going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to Charlotte. Man, our offense has disappeared. You talking about Tyler Linderbaum, Easy? He's the highest ranked center. I can't remember if he's from Iowa. But I think he's the center. He's the top, the highest rated center ever on PFF, I believe, coming out of college. It's got to be Tyler Linderbaum. Another foul. This one's on the Spurs. This is on Keldon. Hopefully that's not his third in only a second. Let's talk about the basketball. We've been switching between sports in the chat. 6:15 to go. The Spurs down. Biggest deficit of the game, 49-42. Also known as the Hornets are up by 7. LaMelo Ball with the bar right now. Takes off. Rifles it out to Cody Martin. Martin finds Washington open for 3. Oh my goodness. The only Texas team TSR likes us. That is a fact, Zach. And Joshua, yes, Jimmy Johnson was a big part of that franchise being successful. I would agree. Was it Barry Switzer that took over after Jimmy? I think they won a Super Bowl with Barry Switzer, but come on. Keldon in the paint. Layup is good and one. What a first half by Keldon Johnson. Unfortunately, the rest of the team is... I like Daniel Thompson, Adrian Peterson. Different runners. I'm talking about, like, Adrian Peterson was just a power, run people over. I didn't watch a lot of LT, but he was more of an all-purpose back. When I'm just talking about running, now I'm a little biased as a Giants fan, but also I saw Barkley play every game as rookie. Keldon missed a free throw his rookie season. I didn't see a lot of Tomlinson and didn't see a lot of Peterson because in Connecticut or Virginia or Mass, wherever I lived at the time, those teams weren't shown a lot. It is Hornets ball. Kelly Oubre Jr. for 3, no good. Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. Spurs down by 8 with 5.5 minutes to go. You're not going to see Langford, Phil. Keldon into the paint. Euro step layup is good. So he got 21 in the first half. Good grief, Keldon. Where's the rest of the team? Keldon has 21 first half points. His career high is 32 against the Bullets. They had one with Switzer. Yeah, I agree with the 49ers. I totally agree with what you're saying there. Kaycock is in Austin? What? Yeah, he missed a free throw, Dragon. I thought Devontae Kaycock, the Spurs have a 15-player roster. Shouldn't everybody be up in San Antonio now? It actually is Hornets ball. It originally was called Spurs ball, Hornets ball after a partial kick ball. Mason Plumlee, give and go with Rozier. Rozier layup good. 54-46. He is carrying us. And now turnover down the other end. Hornets ball. Miles Bridges drives into the paint. Gets it to Plumlee. Plumlee finds a dashing, driving Terry Rozier. And the Spurs are down double digits now. Oh, boy. Jakob Poeltl in the paint. The runner's good. Our defense is terrible. 4:20 to go in the first half. Smoke them if you got them. Snap ahead. It is Hornets ball. Drive to the paint, and a jumper off the glass by Miles Bridges is good, and we just can't stop anybody. Yeah, I did call Washington the Bullets by that. They used to be the Washington Bullets. And then somebody got all sensitive about the team name, and they changed it. Jakob Poeltl's jumper's no good, but Keldon Johnson with the offensive rebound and putback. KJ is carrying the Spurs right now. He has almost half of their points. Can somebody on San Antonio step up? Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Charlotte. Now, once that has got larger than 3 points, we would start faltering. You can set your watch to it. Does he have 24 points at your boy Rico? Does Keldon have 24? Just under half of the Spurs points. Somebody else has got to start playing like they want to win. Come on. Do you need Adrian to tell you win like Rocky 2? Spoiler alert if you haven't seen a movie that's, 40 years old? More than 40 years old. I think it came out in 79. Kelly Oubre Jr. pull-up jumper, no good. Long rebound, nope. Rebound will actually fall into Trey Jones' hands. It got deflected. Trey will bring it up the court for the Spurs. Gets it to DeJounte Murray. Back out to Kelvin. Kelvin thinks about a three, pulls it down. Runs into the paint. The layup is no good. That might be his first miss in the night. Or his second miss. He's been on fire. Cody Martin pull up three down the other end is no good. Mason Plumlee with the rebound. Stolen by Trey Jones. Jones gets it to DeJounte. Fast break. And a foul. That might be a clear pass. Let's take a look at this. Trey Jones. Yes, DeJounte's ahead of the whole pack. That should be clear pass. No? Nope. What? Okay. Kelvin whips it into Jakob Poeltl in the paint, and the reverse layup's good. How's it not a clear pass? We had an easy, fast break, and referees suck. Both teams with 16 assists in the first half. Mason Plumlee into the paint, throws it up off the glass and in. 60-52. Zion's coming back. He actually going to play this season. Okay. Doug for three. No good. 2:22 to go. Spurs down by 8 to the Hornets. It was a close game, but the Hornets are starting to pull away here at the end of the first half. Miles Bridges over to Kelly Oubre Jr. for three. That's an air ball. Kelly Oubre Jr. has been shooting pretty well most of the game, but not there. McDermott into the paint. Flies. Misses a shot. Kelvin with the putback. No good, but we're going to have a foul before all that happens. Jay Money, he's got like 24. Rao, I don't think he's going to get 25 points today, the way he's playing so far. Our three-point free throw indeed has been trash. It's been bad, Dragon. It's been lacking. Doug McDermott's at the line for two. I appreciate everybody that is here tonight. Junior, it's going well, but my team's down by 8. I want this win so bad tonight so we can beat the Lakers in San Antonio. Pop getting the record. McDermott's first free throw is good. The only one really coming out to play tonight is Keldon Johnson. He's got almost half of the Spurs points. You need 44 from KJ. Is he on your fantasy team? Keldon will keep the high socks. I don't know, man. The high socks are working. Cotton Spider, thank you for stopping in. I hope you haven't had a hard week, man. Thank you for being a channel member. Dylan, 2-0. Dylan, you son of a... Either you get the reference or you don't. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes remaining. The fouls and Mason Plumlee in the paint. Nope. Passes it out to Washington for three. No good. Doug with the rebound. I agree with that, Phil. Not trolling. I think Matt Ryan's best eyes are behind him. Trey Jones, runner in the paint's good. Spurs down by 4. It's close, strong. Come on. Spurs are in the bonus. Only one foul in the Spurs so far in this quarter. Plumlee to Cody Martin. Martin's going to take a three. In and out burger. How'd that taste? I don't know. Trey Jones will bring it up for San Antonio. Weird seeing Trey and DeJounte out there running 2 point guards. Jakob Poeltl jump hook. Good and one. Probably and none, but prove me wrong, Jakob. Prove me wrong! Pirates some passion, some fire. Come on, San Antonio. You're losing 3 in a row. This man is close to tying the record, and you're playing like a bunch of tomatoes. You never had an In-N-Out burger, neither have I. But the NBA players have them regularly on my streams. Jakob Poeltl at the line. Make this free throw. Come on, you Chris Pratt lookalike. I'm getting angry. He made it. He heard me. See, both times I've yelled at Jakob to make the free throw, he's made it. I got to stay on him. Whoa, Damian. Whoa. LaMelo Ball into the paint, passes it out. Back. They're just finally they turn the ball over, and then the Spurs lose it again. LaMelo Ball, baseline 3, in and out burger. But the putback is good, and it's 62-59. 57 seconds to go. Predator, the video game? I've never heard of it. I've heard of the movie Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Trey Jones goes baseline, out to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie back to DJ, over to Kelvin. Kelvin calling for it. Drives into the paint, gets it to Jakob. Jakob throws it up, and a foul. Predator, the video game? Not, I mean, there probably was one based off the movie. Oh, wait, there was a computer game. There was an Aliens versus Predator computer game, which I actually have. Like you put the night vision on or the Predator vision and the cool sound coming. All right, I remember those. I'm with you. 38 seconds ago, Jakob at the line for two. Come on, Jakob. Keep it going. Made it. That's 3 in a row for Jakob Pertl from the free throw line. Well, you had a good day from the free throw line. Keep it going, Jakob. Just what you just did. Just put it in the hole. It's your home. Go to your home. Ah, that one rolled out. Damien, I think I'm actually kind of burned out on comic movies. Quick pull-up three is no good by Bridges. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man. Don't really care about Morbius. I think I'm just going to wait for a lot of these movies to come to on-demand or to Disney Plus. I've been watching comic movies for over 20 years, and I just finally to the point where I'm like, when Avengers Endgame wrapped up, I still love comic books and I'm still buying them, but I think a little of my interest went down because I'm like, all right, where do we go from here? The X-Men's for better or worse wrapping up, and then Logan coming out. KJ for three, that one's no good. Hornets can hold for the last shot. The ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Charlotte. 4 seconds to go. They're up 62-16. He had his best first quarter of his career. He's had 17 points in the first quarter. Slowed down a little bit in the second quarter. Slowed down a lot. Only movie and waiting for is Blade. I like Blade 1 and 2. His son, Joshua. They made his son, I believe, like dudes. I'm trying to be careful how I say it on my channel. Washington for three out the inbound pass, no good. KBD with the rebound, and the full court shot is not. Down two at the half. Not the worst, not the best, but a high scoring game. And if you like high scoring games, well, the San Antonio Spurs will provide that as they can score in bunches and give up points in bunches. There's a bunch of points for everybody. Halftime stats. Junior, the ref is just the officiating's bad all around. What can I say? Game details. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So the Hornets outscored the Spurs 31-30 in both quarters. Interesting. So consistency. For the Charlotte Hornets, we'll start off with them first. Miles Bridges with 2, PJ Washington with 10, Mason Plumlee with 4, 6, and 3. So maybe a triple-double. He's only played 12 minutes, so a little more minutes. Maybe you could hit that. Terry Rozier with 10, LaMelo Ball with 13, 5, and 4. So also a chance at a triple-double. Off the bench, Cody Martin with 4, Montrezl Harrell with 12, Kelby Oubre Jr. with 7. I didn't know JT Thor was even in there. He had 0 in 5 minutes. He didn't even take a shot. He had 2 rebounds. He never took a shot. Probably why didn't Rozzy was out there. For the San Antonio Spurs, Keldon Johnson, 23 points and 5 boards and 2 assists, 10 of 13 from the field, having a career first half. His career high is 32. He has a very good chance of breaking that tonight. Doug McDermott with 4, Jakob Pertl with 9. Jakob with 3 turnovers in the first half. That's oogly. Devin Vassell and DeJounte Murray both with 7. DeJounte really struggled early to start the game. He's only 3 of 10 from the field right now. Does have also 2 steals. Pop is going with a 10-man rotation tonight. Lonnie Walker with only 3 points. Lonnie, has he finally, that streak ended? He's only 1 of 5 from the field tonight, so not playing like he has the last 6 or 7 games. Primo with 5, Trey Jones with 2, Zach Collins and KBD both putting up donuts. Collins did have 6 rebounds in 8.5 minutes, so that's respectable. And a block shot. KBD, not giving us much tonight. So there you go. There's a tell of tape. Brandon's World, what's happening? We could have finished down by 10. We're lucky we didn't. Down by only 2. I'll take that. Covington or Masvidal? Mickey? Covington, 5-round decision. That's what I'll say. For the game, for the UFC tonight, Colby Covington, 5-round decision. First quarter, yep, that's what I was saying. Just boy Rico, 31-30 both times. Nice, Joshua. Nice Christopher Reeve reference, too, by the way. There is a Tom whoever tweet on why reffing is so bad for the Spurs in particular. Televised games get better. Oh, Vila. Thank you for being a channel member. If I haven't already shouted you out. Televised games get better refs. We're never on TV. And the officiating always suck. Coincidence? I think not. That makes sense though. You want I mean, you want fans to, yeah, that makes sense. Let's take a look around the NBA. WNBC. Okay, maybe not. See if there's any other games going on right now. No. The Mavericks beat the Kings 114 113. We're the only game right now. The Timberwolves and Trailblazers are about to tip off in any moment. Magic and Grizzlies, 76ers and Heat also about to tip off. The Warriors and Lakers tip off at 8:30. Is that the latest game tonight? That can't be. That's the latest game. Spurs will be back against the Lakers Monday at 8:30. You know I'm calling that. Good chance to, if the Lakers offense has been struggling, it's going to get healthy against our Spurs because we can't stop the paper bag. I hate to say it. Wow, holy spam. Uh, Josh was saying for me, Christopher Reeve's my Superman. I say meow meow. Royal Tanaja, go Spurs go. I'm trying to see if I missed anything because I just looked over and I got a whole bunch of webcam crap. Lakers going to lose by 30. That would be awesome. Oh, I would love that. I think we're gonna have trouble with LBJ, but that's an old team too, and a team that's struggling internally. We'll find out what the Lakers are made of tonight as they play the Golden State Warriors, who let me pull up the Golden State Warriors. Are they still down players? Last I checked, the Warriors are missing quite a few players. Let's see if they're still down, guys, or if they got everybody back. Golden State Warriors injury report. Gary Payton second out. Andre Iguodala is out against the Lakers. Draymond Green limited as participant during Saturday's practice. So Green may be in or out tonight. James Wiseman's out. They have been dealing with some injuries. They still have Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is back on the starting lineup. They got Andrew Wiggins who's playing well. My man Kevin Looney Tunes, Jordan. I mean, they've still got players. But having Iggy out, and especially Draymond Green out, not helping it. Has James Wiseman even played this year? Uh, Wiseman has not played this year, has he? He's not played one game. Wow. I did not realize James Wiseman has missed the whole season so far. Good grief. I have no idea what LeBron's going to do. Good evening, Houston Oilers. Go Spurs, go. If and when McGregor comes back, do you see him in a title fight? As soon he should not be in a title fight. Damon, he's lost his last what 2 fights? Last 3 out of 4. Yeah, he's a draw, but why should he get a title fight? That's not trolling you. I mean, let's take a look at Conor. I want to pull up Conor McGregor. Conor's been on a roll, a bad roll. I mean, he talks a lot of smack, but he's not backing it up. And if you're going to talk smack, you got to back it up in the octagon. And he's been losing more than he's been winning. Let's take a look at Conor McGregor's last few fights. He is 1-3 in his last 4 fights. He got submitted by Khabib Nurmagomedov, TKO'd twice by Dustin Poirier. Yes, one was an injury, but there was no doubt in my mind he was going to lose that fight at UFC 264. And he TKO'd in over the hill past his prime, Donald Cerrone. He's got one win against a guy that's not top 10, and then 3 losses against top 10 guys. And if you add in his one boxing match, which since he won the title from Eddie Alvarez on November 12th, 2016, in professional fighting, if we add in the Floyd Mayweather fight, he's 1-4. 1-4. If you just want to focus on the UFC, he's 1-3. He absolutely no way, shape, or form should get a title shot, in my opinion. Coming off 2 losses in a row, he had his title shot against Khabib, lost. He should not get another one if and when he comes back. If he comes back, he might have to run in again with Poirier. Maybe he should run the Nate Diaz fight trilogy and finish the rubber match. But he should not get a title fight. That's all I got. Marquise Chris is the best forever. I can't argue with that. Amadu, I don't know. I didn't like Batman Returns much either, but the original Batman made Keaton my favorite. McGregor overrated? Maybe at lightweight. Overrated. At featherweight, he was bigger than a lot of the guys he fought, and that's not a knock to him. That's an advantage. He had speed at precision, but he was stronger too. He was knocking guys out. He had a great record at featherweight. Since moving to lightweight, He beat Eddie Alvarez, who has a lot of heart, but not a technically great fighter per se. And then he's lost to Dustin Poirier twice and Khabib once. So he's 1-3 in the lightweight division. Because I think he fought Cerrone at 170, and the two Diaz fights were at 170. So at 170, he's 2-1. And though Diaz is essentially a lightweight himself. Yeah, I think he might be a little overrated at this point in his career. More past accolades are what are carrying him than what he's done lately. Because he hasn't really been relevant in the octagon since 2016. That's 6 years ago, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 years ago. That's my case. Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather in their prime. You're talking about a heavyweight versus what was Mayweather most of his career? 140, 135, 145 featherweight. I don't know where Floyd Mayweather fought, but you're talking about Tyson would have a 70 to 80 pound advantage and a reach advantage. Yeah, Mayweather's one of the greatest defensive fighters of all time, no doubt, maybe the greatest. But you're talking about one of the hardest hitters, knockout artists in the history of the heavyweight division. There's a reason there's weight divisions, guys and girls. Tyson would destroy him. I the punches that Mayweather's hitting him with wouldn't phase him more than likely because he's used to getting hit by guys that weigh 220, 230, 240, 250 pounds. So he's going to be able to take his punches. And if Mayweather gets caught, even blocking them, his body, if he's blocking high, he's going to take some. Tyson destroys him. Prime Tyson versus Prime Mayweather. Yeah, yeah. Same Joshua. I'm like, I would bet it all. I would bet it all. Archie, good evening from the Philippines. Who has a bolt in their leg? Mickey. Tyson would, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he would do some serious damn. Oh, Tyson at this age? Oh, for first, they probably would not allow that because of the size difference. I mean, remember when uh, Nate Robinson got knocked the you know what out by one of the Logan guys? Wasn't Logan much bigger? Again, there's a major reason for weight classes. Tyson, very slow in his older age, I'm sure, but probably still hits like a ton of bricks. Mayweather's no spring chicken. I think Tyson would still probably beat him just because of the size difference. You're asking a lot to ask a guy that's 150 to beat a guy that's what 220. I mean, I know you could say, well, Rich, the old UFC. What about Twice Gracie beating bigger guys? Well, that's not a stand-up fighting match. That was an anything goes match where you could headbutt, knee people in the groin. I don't know, maybe they even allowed biting back then. I don't know, maybe not. But also, Twice Gracie used his gi. They don't allow that anymore. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that could even it out. You're fighting a bigger guy, just kick him in the junk, run around a bit while he's recovering, kick him in the junk again, and then go for the knockout. Oh, McGregor's leg. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be the same fighter when he comes back. Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. Yeah, that was. I felt bad for laughing because I like Nate from his NBA days. Well, man, he got knocked loopy, knocked out hard, and should never box again. Really. Yeah, Josh, I agree. Damn it, Mayweather fought Big Show. Okay. Yep, yeah, he did. Yep. And wrestling is real. The Rock's real name is The Rock. His stage name is Dwayne Johnson. Most of you don't know that. His real name is actually The Rock. First name The, middle name The Space, and then last name Rock. Gosh, I forgot about Gregor's leg being all put back together. Looks like the third quarter is going to be underway shortly. Man, hopefully the Spurs can get it going in the third quarter. I don't like seeing us down on a regular basis, a nightly basis, 8 or 10 points. It's been happening all too far often. Is sounds like some of you follow boxing in the chat. Is Tyson Fury fighting not Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua? Is that happening this year? Fury and Joshua? Because that was like a fight that people have wanted for a few years now, I believe. Is that finally going to happen this year? I thought I saw that, but I forgot to further check up on it. And you guys are talking boxing a little bit, so I thought I'd bring it up. The Rock versus Mike Tyson. Probably picking Mike Tyson in that one too. Unless it's wrestling in the WWE. Tyson was in the WWF back in 1998 when he was with DX and then turned on DX. Spoiler alert if you didn't see WrestleMania 14. No, Fury said he's fighting some other guy and then he's retired. Oh, they called it off again? And then he's retiring. Wow. That sucks. Joshua and Fury, I mean, aren't they like the two best heavyweights in the world right now? And that now that Wilder's lost a couple of times, I gotta think he's not in that discussion anymore. TSR versus Shaq. What are we doing? Are we playing Apex Legends? Are we donut eating contests? Are we seeing who can run the fastest from the end of my driveway to the other end? Because I think I might be faster than Shaq. He's got the height, but he's dragging a lot of weight. So I think I can get him in a foot race. Wentz broke both of his. Did he? Both? I don't remember that. Players are on the court. Let's have a good third quarter, Spurs fans. Tyson came back in 2010. Did he come back to DX? I did not know that. I stopped watching wrestling on the regular in 2005 and watched a little bit with a buddy when Goldberg came back at the end of 16. But for the most part, the last 12 years, I don't really know what happened. I saw the Daniel Bryan Miz interview, shoot slash non-shoot but shoot, where Miz was practically crying and talking about how his love for the business. I thought that was cool. I saw them, um, the pipe bomb. The guy left. CM Punk. I saw the pipe bomb thing, which was I guess the most legendary shoot of all time. I remember the Cena versus Roman Reigns kind of shoot promo, and that's about all I remember. I kind of like stuff like that. If that happens, I'll check it out on a replay on YouTube or whatever. If there's a shoot promo, I kind of like it when the fourth wall goes down. But aside from that, couldn't tell you darn thing was happening. Money's on TSR. Can you beat Lonnie in a foot race? No. I'm twice his age. No chance I'm beating Lonnie Walker. We're the same height, being double his age, and him being a NBA basketball player. I would put my house on Lonnie Walker. And I found Mason Plumlee to start off the third quarter on Jakob. I didn't know that, Damon. I really didn't. But Fury 33 quickly backtracked, claimed he retired after fighting White 33, playing his brother backs all the way. Huh. I don't know who Dylan White is. That's unfortunate. Doug McDermott over to DeJounte Murray, 6 on the shot clock. Back to Kelvin. Kelvin for 3. Not on my scoreboard. Kelvin with 26 points now. Can he have a huge third quarter like he did a first quarter? Can some of the Spurs get him some help out there? Spurs with their first lead in forever. Washington misses down the other end of the floor. It's going to be knocked out of bounds and go to the Spurs. I think Jakob got a piece of that. That can beat Lonnie. Yeah, it's where we go. I'm certainly the couch sportscasters certainly not beating Lonnie Walker in a foot race. Out of the entire Spurs roster, I don't think I could beat anybody in a foot race. I could beat Pop and probably Becky. Murray gets the ball poked out, and that's a turnover for DeJounte. 11 minutes going in the third quarter. Lonzo ball. LaMelo ball into the paint, kicks it out to Rozier for 3. Good. Got my balls confused for a second. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Man, I could be an internet meme if people knew the crap I say on my stream. Doug McDermott for 3! And 1! Wow, bad foul on the Hornets. I would love to see KJ go for 50. Chris Middleton, but I could be popping a foot race. I have confidence. Yeah. Bridges fouls McDermott on the 3-point attempt. Fox went for 44 today. Spurs with a 2-point lead, their biggest lead in I don't know how long. 10:45 to go. How about the Sixers? 4-0 since James. I'm gonna wind my way off my team. Harden joined. Jerk off. Sorry. Plumlee in the paint. Out to Rozier. Rozier thinks about a 3. Finds ball who's wide open. Ball fakes the shot. Passes it back out. Rozier for 3, no good. And Plumlee tries to save it. Steps on the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Spurs ball 67-65. Nice effort by Plumlee, but the GOAT, as some of you have been calling him, off to a slow start tonight, scoring-wise. The Warriors have lost 3 straight games. I didn't realize Golden State's been in a slump. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Who knew? Not me. You? I don't know. Jante looking to get it into Yakam in the post and just takes into the paint himself, throws up the layup and no good. Looked for maybe a foul or goaltend, didn't get either. Bridges down the other end, up off the glass, no good. And we are going to have a foul down the other end. That's going to be 2 free throws for Miles Bridges. You should be able to find either of these players without paying when they pull that BS. Oh, whoa, pull what? Yes, Jonathan, it is UFC tonight, but my friend that I watch it with is in Hawaii, enjoying some sun, I'm sure. So I'm not going to go out and watch it by myself. I have no desire to do that, nor do I have a desire to pay $80 to watch it on pay-per-view. First free throw is good. So I'll just see the results tomorrow, and then I'll catch the replay in 2 weeks on ESPN Plus for free. That's no big deal. Second free throw. And the second one's no good for Bridges. Spurs up by 1. Oh, Josh, I hate it too. Hate it when players wind their way out of a town. Just very unprofessional. Yaka with the ball, starts to drive into the paint. Awkward jumper, front rim, no good. Go, Pop, go. What's up, Louie? Last player on the Spurs to go 50 plus, I think it was Marcus Aldridge. Blocked by Jakob on the other end. Spurs on the run. DeJounte to Keldon. Keldon in the paint. The layup. My man! And the Spurs have 69. Keldon with 28, I think, first. 28 so far? Yeah, LaMarcus. 69-66. Spurs with their biggest lead in quite some time. Ball gets it to Plumlee. Plumlee back out to Washington. Washington's going to drive. Back out. They just keep passing it out. Finally, Ball's going to take a 3. He makes a 3. We got a double 69er here on a Saturday night. Gas jumped up 70 cents. Shut the front door. That sucks. Devin Vassell, he'll drive into the paint. His runner is good. No defense on either end of the floor. When's the last time we had a 40-point score? Was it also Aldridge? No, DeRozan scored 40, didn't he? It's got to be DeMar DeRozan. He had to have scored 40 with the Spurs. I can't see him not doing that. Plumlee to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Doug McDermott. Starts to drive. Throws kind of a behind-the-back pass to Ball. Ball's going to get into the paint. Back over to Rozier. Over to Bridges. Bridges for 3. Boink. No good. DeJounte tips the rebound to LaMelo Ball, and he will finish at the rim. 71 all. Butterfly, people have been asking about you all night. All night, all night, all night long. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a good night. Vassell corner 3. No good. Zach dropping the high scoring games. All right. Our Spurs don't have any defense. Yeldon. Rozier for 3. Now the Spurs are down by 3. And timeout pop. Louis, that'd be nice. Apparently, Mike Tyson won his first 19 matches by knockout, 12 in the first round, was the youngest person to hold the heavyweight. Yes, meow meow. Tyson was legit in the 80s. Then he got into a little bit of trouble, lost to Buster Douglas, and was never quite the same. G Field, there's no defense in this game. The Spurs have stopped playing defense. I don't know what's happened. Robert, Jesus loves you too. You're welcome. 74-71. We are in a timeout. Wow, Bulls aren't going anywhere. I'm happy they had a little regular season fun with DeRozan. Ouch. Raul, I don't know what's up with Murray tonight. He had a really bad first quarter, was a little better in the second, and third quarter looks, I don't know. Oh, I didn't know that, Mickey. On the UFC? Ask you dropping a turtle in the chat. Can we get some turtles in the chat? Turtles in the chat. Turtles in the chat. More charisma. Can we get to, wow, what a small crowd tonight. Ugh, Spurs losing Saturday night. Saturday night streams are usually rough, but if you guys get me to 100 thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Maybe I shouldn't do Saturday night streams. They're always really, really light. Just thinking. I appreciate y'all being here. I know they got a back-to-back coming on Friday, Saturday, and I think I picked the Friday game over the Saturday game because I think, aside from Sunday afternoon streams, the Saturday night streams are generally the worst. Oh, it's still early, too. People could come in at the end of the game. I don't like DJ's game right now. I see some turtles in the chat. Yeah, DeJounte's game is definitely uh, not where we normally see it. I'll just say that. Nice. I liked Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Still probably one of my favorite boxing games to this day. Nice, Chris. You went big with the turtles. Keldon does like to yell. I think if the Spurs were on the top of the Western Conference. Oh, Zach, I know that's hurting me. I make the streams, but thank you, X Spectrum. Zach, it's all how your teams are forming. I mean, Zach, you know Bad Dog Sports is my man. I've worked with him, Giants content creator as well in NBA. He does the Lakers games. His Lakers streams were all about 100,000 views throughout the season. The Lakers losing streak, they're down to like 30 to 40. Has he done anything different? No, he's still the bad diggity dog or Laker dog or dog. Uh, he's still doing his thing. He's changed nothing, but he's lost at times 60 to 70% of his audience. Why? Because the team's losing. That's just the way it is. I get it. It's tough. That's probably the toughest part of being a sports YouTuber is sometimes your channel goes as your team goes. It is what it is. Murray's going to drive. Layup's good. And one. There you go, DeJounte. Maybe Pop yelled at him on the bench. Oh, I'm sure he is crazy at 15. Insane one. Absolutely. Put Umbre in. I need to get over 12 minutes. Beats the game, man. I can't help you out with that one, man. Yeah, that's true, but for those of you subscribed to TSR Music, I had a thought today. TSR Music has just been my music. And I thought, I really enjoy doing top 10 lists and rank lists or watching them. And I was like, what if I started putting more other music related content on TSR Music, like ranking the Metallica albums and things like that? Steal by the Spurs, DeJounte Murray down the other end and missed the layup. Blew the layup on the fast break. Ball down the other end, takes into the paint, gets swatted from behind. He's going to get, just knocked out of bounds by Jakob. Joshua, we'll see. If the Spurs get a top pick in the draft, top 3-4 pick, yeah, my channel will start blowing up again. And what I made with that is when DeRozan was here, when I started the channel, the streams generally were 6 to 10,000 views. Now they're down, as you can see, to 2, 3, 5. It's just because the team doesn't have a star and they're not playing well. I get it. People don't want to hear about their team losing. That pull-up three is good. Good grief. The Hornets, man. Terry Rozier, of course. Terry Rozier. 77-74, 7-11 to go. Open 24-7 here at TSR Sports. Anyway, Keldon with the ball. Drives to the paint, out to Devin Vassell. And Devin will reset the offense, looking for a double pick and roll with Jakob and Keldon. Gets it back to DeJounte Murray. Murray off into the paint. Pull up in the paint is in and out and in. Now I was getting all ready to say in and out burger. Wow. New coach? Ouch. You're not the only one saying that, though. LaMelo Ball in the paint. Throws it to Jakob Poeltl. Not on your team. Spurs on the run. Get it up to Devin Vassell. He's going to take a corner three. Devin! There we go. Need 251 points. We got a long way to go. But that's possible with these two teams. 18 minutes to go. You might have it. We'll see. Terry Rozier in the paint. I mean, neither team's playing defense. You have that going for you. Now Plumlee with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Back out to Cody Martin, who's checked in. And a pull-up three by Rozier. Jeez! Didn't Terry Rozier kill us in the last game? Just clothesline him. Don't do that. DeJounte in the paint. Throws up a layup, no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. 6 minutes to go. Devin definitely not the GOAT yet. Got a long way to go. Devin Vassell was pick number 11, Mickey. And not last year's draft, but the year before that. Joshua Primo was pick number 12. Our first 2 lottery picks since Tim Duncan in 1997. Yeah, and Rozier's been a problem so far. DJ's first free throw is good. Game is tied. 80 all, 5:55 to go. I remember, dang it. Gorgie, dang it. I remember. Why do you guys ask about LeBron? This has nothing to do with LeBron. How does this Spurs team affect LeBron's legacy? It doesn't. If you're talking about what's happening with the Lakers, be more specific if you're asking. That's not a good look, but he's also 30 like million years old. So his La GM stuff and wanting to get Russell Westbrook there does not make him look good. The team jumping, I thought, was one of the biggest things that affects his legacy more than anything. Rozier with the ball again. We need to put somebody on him that can play some defense for our crying out loud. Rozier with the ball into the paint, out of the paint, passes it out. Kelly Oubre Jr. for three, no good. Kellen Johnson with the rebound and has it taken away by Oubre. And then Yaka blocks it from behind. And that's a foul. How does KBD? Oh, you're talking about the perfect game? That's a one-off. Now, if KBD does that against LeBron again, then we can talk. We'll find out Monday night. If KBD goes for 30 again against LeBron, can't see that happening, but that would be funny. Haven't seen Batman, Ernie. Probably won't. Oubre's first free throw is good. 81 all. 5:26 to go. Good game. Beginning of season, Kelly Oubre apparently had interest. Did he really? I don't know that, Brandon. Zach Collins checking in for San Antone. Oubre makes them both, and it's turned into a back and forth game in the third quarter, which is exciting. I mean, it's close. Nobody's getting blown out. Jonte will bring it up against Cody Martin. Gets it to Zach Collins for a three. Hey! Zach Collins finally hits a three for the first time in feels like forever. For the memes. All right, Zach, fair enough. KB who? You know Lakers fans didn't know who he was. No chance. 84-82. And Terry Rozier, did he just get teed up? He did. DeJounte's at the line to shoot the technical free throw. I don't know what he did. What did I do wrong? Made the technical. I want to see the replay. Oh, Rozier threw the ball at the hoop at the basketball stand, and it got teed up for that. Man, these referees are snowflakes today. Throws a ball at the stand, gets teed up. Maybe delay of game. Technical. DJ got thrown out of the game and fined for his little toss to whatever. Rozier with the ball right now. He's got a tee on him. 5 minutes to go. Out to Bridges for three, and it's good. And Kellen Johnson got hit in the face. I don't know what happened to him. Kellen with the ball now into the paint. The runner is no good, and he actually runs over Montrezl Harrell. No foul, so huge contact on both ends of the floor, and the refs swallow their whistles on both. So, okay. 85 all. Rozier into Harrell. Harrell goes for a big dunk, gets blocked from behind. There's a whistle. Boys to men, KBD. What? They won't score my 251. Alvarez, it's going to be close. I don't know. We did have a lot of cap space. That's true, meow meow. We'll have a lot of cap space next season, too. Yes, Zach. Keita Bates-Diop did not miss a shot against the Lakers. He missed a free throw or two, but I believe he was 11 of 11 from the field and 3 of 3 from the arc. No, he didn't have 6 free throws that night, did he? I don't know. Maybe it was 12. I don't know what he was. 4 of 4 from the arc. I don't know. It was a good game. Harrell misses the first free throw. Oh, Jacques Landale is big time in the doghouse. Big time in the doghouse. He hasn't played at all this week, has he? Did he play a couple minutes in a? Yeah, he's doghouse. He's back in the doghouse. Harrell's second free throw is good. 86-85. Still back and forth. 4.5 minutes to go. Trey Jones is checked in. We'll get it to Kelvin. Kelvin drops it off to Primo. Primo out in three-point land. One-on-one with Cody Martin. Pick and roll with Zach Collins. Primo back to Trey Jones. Jones in the paint. Almost lose the ball, and we have a foul on the Hornets. Spurs are in the bonus. So that's 2 free throws. Do you think Pop's doghouse hurts the team? There's Isaiah Thomas on the bench with the headband. Hasn't played at all. G League Player of the Week. Going for the NBA record for most 10-day contracts in a season, apparently. As this is, what, third one? Fourth one? I don't know. Ken, it was, shoot. I'm forgetting his name. Sorry, Beast Gaming. Warriors fan, good evening. Way too many fouls. I can't remember the dude's name. He's on the Spurs broadcast team. Oh my goodness, it's killing me. Anyway, 87-86. 4:10 to go. It's not Sean Elliott, by the way. Terry Rozier out to Bridges. Bridges gets it into Harrell in the paint, and it's almost stolen. Harrell gets a good job getting the ball back. Hornets just passing the ball over the place. Finally, Bridges step back two. No good with the shot clock expiring. No, definitely not Sean Elliott. Maybe I'm getting players confused. I don't know. Joshua Primo into the paint. Back out to Kelman. 10 on the shot clock. Kelman will get it back to Trey Jones. He'll reset the offense. Kelman gets it back. Takes a three. Short. No good. Zach Collins with the offensive board. Back to Trey Jones. Jones in the paint. The runner. In and out. Burger. Kelman with the rebound. The putback. Fabricio, thank you. I couldn't pull it X Spectrum. Fabricio had a perfect night, didn't he? I want to say Fabricio had a perfect night. He was like 11 of 11, I think. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard Fabricio win 11-11. And now, hey, Yeldon Johnson, yelling back to the bench. I think he's got 28. I'll look it up, Brandon. We're in a commercial break as the Hornets call a timeout with our San Antonio Spurs up by 3. I want that tied record tonight. It was Alberto. What was I looking up? How many points Kellen has? I've traveled everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Kellen has 28 in 28 minutes. Career high is 32. He hopefully gets it tonight. What NBA team do you dislike the most? Zach, the Lakers probably right now because of trying to buy a championship this year. So probably the Lakers. Everybody's got to retire at some point, Glaze and Baking. Fabricio has a perfect night to the Cavs in the finals. DJ's been up and down tonight, Ernie. Oh, Keldon just got to 30, did he? Oh, he has 30 now. Of course, I looked at Google. I should know Google's never right with the score. NBA.com should be up to date. It should. Might not be. Spurs and Charlotte. Yeah, they've got the score right. They have it 89-86. They're right there. Kelman, 13 of 18 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the line, 8 rebounds, 30 points. His career high is 32. And what a weird week for Kelman Johnson. The last 2 games, he's been not good. But turning his week around and probably definitely avoiding an ugly on my report card tomorrow for the weekly recap. You should never hang his jersey on your wall again if this is how things went down. Thanks, Phil. Any team LeBron's been on and the Warriors with Durant are the only teams I hated. It's rule to be a Spurs fan to hate the Lakers. DJ has 3 steals? Oh. RR210, it's been a good game. Back and forth, high scoring. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about it. Maybe the last game was a wake-up call. I hope so. Yeah, he only played 15 minutes. He was in the doghouse the last game. So hopefully that was a bit of a wake-up call. Come on, 251. You really want that 251 points. Kelman has a shot at 40 tonight if he gets the shots and minutes in the rest of the game. I don't want to see overtime. I actually don't have to work tomorrow. I have plans after the game tonight, so I don't want overtime. Michael, go Spurs, go? Sure. Go Spurs, go! And please hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel fast refund nutritious and delicious. And if you don't hit the thumbs up, Chuck Norris is going to come to your house and do this. That's right. Terry Rozier with another 3. My Lanta, he's been killing us tonight. Lonnie Walker for 3. Man, Lonnie is gone ice cold. Welcome back, Dex. All right, your boy Rico, I'll show you the game. The game! Boop, boop. All right. Rozier in the paint, throws it up. No good. Zach Collins with the rebound. And Lonnie will bring it up. Man, Lonnie, he had to come back down to earth at some point. He was not going to keep that going for ever. Or was he? Keldon with the ball. Launches a quick 3. Boom shakalaka! Career high! 33 for Calvin. Keep it going, my man. Keep it going. Can he be the first Spur to get 40 this season? Doing a little of everything tonight. Inside game, outside game, couple mid-range jumpers. Terry Rozier has been killing us. Gives it to Harrell. Harrell with the runner. Off the rim, off the rim, off the rim. No good. 92-89, 2 minutes to go. Trey Jones will bring it up for the Spurs. Pick and roll with Collins. Back to Joshua Primo. He'll take a three. Booyah! Biggest lead of the night for the Spurs, 6 points. Calvin, what's up? Channel members, are you up it in? Spurs on a 10-3 run in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Rozier with the ball again. Starts to take off into the paint. Layup. No good. Harrell. Gosh, he's been dunking on us all night. No boxing out Montrez tonight. No respect for Yeldon's three. What? Go Spurs, go! Without the graphic. There you go. That was a weak go Spurs, go. Lonnie with the ball again. Pull-up jumper. All right. Maybe that will get Lonnie going. Lonnie's one of those streaky players. As soon as he gets a bucket, maybe he can get it going now. 97-91. Can the Spurs get to 100 before the third quarter is over? Terry Rozier almost turns the ball over. P.J. Washington picks it up. They get it to Kelly Oubre in the paint. Lots of contact, bucket, and one. And Zach Collins throws the ball off the, and he's going to get teed up too. Zach Collins with a technical foul for throwing the ball at the basketball stands. You can't do that. We got the team Snowflake referee out there. Don't do anything that shows a little bit of anger and passion for the game. How dare you? That was a stupid technical on Terry Rozier earlier, and now a stupid technical on Zach Collins, in my humble opinion. Let him play, for crying out loud. Rozier at the line for the team, and he will make it. Pop not going to tie. Robert, right? I'll be at Monday's game. Nice, Phil. The Spurs play great when you see them live. Curse has got to be broken. I hope not a low-scoring game. Keldon Johnson coming out for a well-deserved rest. He has a career-high 33, and we still have the whole fourth quarter to go. Oubre Jr.'s free throw is good. 97-95. What? Is that a 4-point play essentially for the Hornets? Jonte back in for San Antonio. He has the ball. Gets it to Primo. Primo. Back out to Trey Jones for three. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for Trey Jones shooting threes. Bridge is going to take off into the paint. Passes it out to Washington. He'll take a three. No good. And Collins with the rebound. I don't think the Spurs are going to the NBA Finals. Vincent from Columbia, thank you for stopping in. Wow, Miami's trashing Philly. 3-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. DeJounte out in three-point lane, guarded by Kelly Oubre Jr. 10. 9. Oh, nice steal by Cody Martin. And he's going to take it in for the dunk. Why do we always turn the ball over at the end of the quarters? Seriously, every stream. Have you guys noticed that? At the end of every quarter, we choke the ball up. And now it found Zach Collins. Another turnover. Come on! Brittany Grenier was arrested? I did not know that. Don't even know what's going on. I did not know that at all. Back-to-back turnovers in the last 5 seconds for the Spurs. Sucha, I swear they always do that. At the end of quarters, they have become very turnover prone. It's very frustrating. Not a happy Spurs fan right now. We were up by 6, and now we're tied. Washington in the paint. The runner, good with the buzzer. The Hornets close the quarter out with an 8-point lead, and now all momentum is back over here. Come on. You can't make this stuff up. The Hornet commentator? I can't hear him, Brandon. Is he going nuts? I assume he is. Hornets fans, thank you for being here tonight. For the 5 Hornets fans there are around the world, I appreciate you stopping by. Spurs fans, thank you for being here as well. Yes, Sweatshirt, we had the shot clock. We had about no shot clock left, and they scored 4 points. They scored 4 points in the last 10 seconds as the Spurs had 2 turnovers. That's just bad. At least we didn't give up 100. There you go. Grainer got busted at Russian airport with Is the WNBA even still around? Joshua, yes, it'd be a very different team. Depending on who they draft, if they draft 2 big men. Well, the question is, will they play whoever they draft? I mean, if they should have a top 10 pick, barring something crazy happening. Will that player play immediately, off the bench, starter, or will they go straight to the G League? Big Sean shaking my head internally. How many times have we seen other teams hit a buzzer beater? Too many, Rodney. Too many. Julian, I wish I could laugh, but I'm dying just a little bit on the inside right now. I hope you're right, Pup Squad. You need 55 points in this quarter? Well, they're averaging over 30 a quarter, so you should be okay. They have 196. You need 55. That's 27 and 28, respectively. So that means these teams tied for this quarter because the Kings were up 62-60 at the half, so they both scored 37. So it's a very high scoring game. Hey man, who did you go to? What is it? Is it 1 out of 10? Ernie, I don't know what you mean. We got the Lakers Monday. If the Spurs win tonight, Pop can go for the record at home against LA. I was just kidding with it. I know the WNBA is around. I have no idea what's going on with it at all. Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a top 5 pick, you have to start that player. I mean, that I would relive when that guy hit the half court shot. Not sure who it was. Are you talking about Jakob Poeltl? Jakob Poeltl hit the half court shot a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I still want to do something special for that, but I got to find the right place to do it. I'll just leave it at that. Cats, I hope every Spur has a career high against the Lakers. And a turnover to start the fourth quarter, and immediately a foul. I've heard Sean Elliott and Bill Land talking about this. It'd be nice if maybe they took away some of these backcourt fouls. Turnover, immediate foul. It slows the game down, and it takes away one of the most exciting aspects of the NBA, the fast break. Turnover, foul, turnover, foul. Maybe those fouls should, I don't know. There's got to be something they can do. I don't know. Lonnie Walker putting all sorts of moves on, takes the shot, gets rejected. Oh, poor Lonnie. Bridges drives to the paint. He'll get swarmed by 3 Spurs. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Charlotte, 17 on the shot clock. I did say her name, I think, at least twice, Dax. Looks like you just want to hear it a third time, huh? Jakob is shooting 1,000%, or 100%, should I say, with the Spurs this season. Actually, for his career, he's never missed a 3-pointer. Ball against Zach Collins. Don't like that matchup. They'll pass it out to Bridges. Bridges starts to drive and gets stripped. Spurs have a fast break. They got numbers. And Collins into the paint, and he'll throw it down. Thunder dunk of justice. Tie game. Oh, how good? 1 out of 10? I would rate it. At least say 8 out of 10. I only get onion rings. Jeff likes their food. The waitress is always nice to us. We always usually can see the games wherever we are. Bridges misses the 3-pointer, gets his own miss, and then tosses it to the Spurs. Walker thinks about a 3, pulls it down, gets it to DeJounte. DeJounte in the paint. Spin around, turn around jumper. Goes in. It's actually short and then roll in. Spurs back up by 2 in a very good game. 101-99 been very, very back and forth. Balls runner. No good, and he slips on the floor. They're going to call a foul on the Spurs. That's going to be 2 free throws with a chance to tie it. Under 251 for sure. No faith. Spurs are 0-31. Yes, I did see that, Daniel. I forgot to mention that. I should have put that up on my Twitters. The Spurs are 0-31 when trailing after the third quarter this year. 0-31! That's not good. That's terrible. First free throw is good. Both teams have eclipsed 100. Steel Maiden, I shouldn't answer it if Pops is the GOAT because I'm a Spurs fan, so I'm going to be biased. I think asking a non-biased person would be better. Second free throw is good. You can make an argument for Phil Jackson because of all the rings, even though he's had some of the greatest players in the history of the game, as has Pop, but Phil's had multiple. Jordan, Kobe, Pippen, Shaq, just ridiculous. Whoever coached the Celtics in the 60s, I don't know who it was, when they won a million championships. Demisel, Allen three-point land, gets the ball stripped, gets it back, gets it to Lonnie, and it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover Spurs. 10 minutes to go. I hope 1 in 31. I never thought I'd say hope 1 in 31. And Big Sean, yeah, we have a lot of players that are inconsistent. I would agree with that. Stevie, good evening. Hopefully you are doing well. It is Hornets ball tied up 101. Bridges in the paint. A little rumper in the rumper. Rump shaker? Anybody? All I want to do is some zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. The little jumper in the paint is good. 103, 101. Hornets retake the lead. Murray off balance jumper is an air ball. I don't know if that was partially blocked. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Hornets ball. All good, Pup Squad. Wait, Spurs go Spurs. Definitely don't know that one. Swervin, GM is the best coach. No, he's not. But I sense sarcasm in your statement. Ball's going to drive out to Kelly Oubre Jr. for 3. That was a brick. Way off. Murray will bring it up for the Spurs. DeJounte looking to get into Zach Collins, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Cody Martin. It'll stay with the Spurs. 9:12 to go. Hornets up 103, 101. We are really bad in the fourth. CB, I got Colby Covington, 5 rounds, decision. Yes, Rex in effect. Good call. Demisel pull-up jumper. But 103, 103. All right, Joshua. It is Hornets ball. All tied up, 103, 103. Washington's going to start to drive. Gets it to Bridges. Bad pass, and it's going to be deflected. And it is Spurs ball on the turnover. DeJounte Murray out to Demisel for 3. No good. The tip in by Primo is. Mason is here. Thank you for stopping in. Can we get to 100 thumbs up, Spurs fans and Hornets fans? Appreciate you too. LaMelo Ball. 8.5 minutes to go. 105, 103 Spurs lead. Ball out to Washington. Washington finds Cody Martin. Martin driving baseline to Kelly Oubre. Oubre in the paint gets double rejected. And it's Spurs ball. DeJounte on the run. Gets in McDermott for 3. No good. Long rebound will finally fall into the Hornets' hands. 8 minutes to go. Washington's going to take a 3. Hornets retake the lead. 106, 105. This is very close. Bond, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Mike Santiago, thank you for stopping in. He says, Go Hornets with a little prayer. Halfway there. Whoa! Murray in the paint. The runner off the glass is no good. He's fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Primo has some moves. He's just, he's young. People calling, why even people call Joshua Primo a bust already? He's in his first year. How can you tell any player's a bust? The game started at 7 o'clock, Greg. 7 p.m. Eastern time. It was an early game tonight because it's in Charlotte. So, yeah, definitely earlier than we are used to as Spurs fans. We're used to the 8:30 Eastern games. Murray's free throw ties it. He's got one more coming. Living on a prayer is right. I love me some BJ from the 80s. Bon Jovi, that is. For those of you who don't know, Keldon Johnson already has a career high with 33 points tonight. He has not played in the fourth quarter yet. He only played 15 minutes versus the King. Murray's at the line for a technical. Who got teed up? He missed it. Who got teed up? Coach? Spurs fan in Charlotte. I have no idea who just got teed up. Congratulations on the Tar Heels, Big Sean. Murray at the line for one more. 7:43 to go. Makes that one. 2-point game. I don't call any player a bust in their first 2 years. Now, after Samanic got cut, I would call him a bust. He was feeling kind of busty, and that sounds wrong. In that preseason when he was just not trying, at that point I was starting to worry he'd be a bust, and then he proved me right. But no player in the rookie season, especially a teenager, should be called a bust. Rozier's going to drive. Layup is no good. Gets his own miss. And Cody Martin takes in the paint. He throws down, tries to throw down a dunk. He gets rejected by the rim. Murray into the paint. All sorts of out of control. He gets rejected. That was PJ Washington, I think, with the block. Hornets on the run. Rozier stops, gets it to Bridges. Bridges all sorts of out of control. Throws out an out of control layup. Gets fouled going to the line for two to try to take the lead. KJ's not riding the bench tonight, CB. He's been playing a lot. He played very poorly against the Kings, so I think that was why he was benched. He's been the Spurs offense for most of the game. Got some Go Spurs Goes in the chat, so let me give you one. Go Spurs Go! Felt overdue for that. Finally getting some people in because it's, usually the game starts at 8:30. We're in the fourth quarter already. And it's tied 107-107. Kelvin's checking back in with the career high 33. Can he get to 40? I would love to see it. Second free throw rolls around and rolls finally in. 108-107. 7 minutes to go. Spurs fans and Hornets fans. Spurs got their starting lineup minus Murray. They got Trey Jones in for him right now. Kelvin will get it to Doug McDermott. McDermott back to Trey. 7 on the shot clock. Trey's going to start to drive, get to Devin Vassell. Vassell will drive into the paint. The runner is no good. Fight for the offensive board. Kelvin was wide open on the wing for a three. Nobody saw him. It happens. Cody Martin guarded by Jakob Poeltl. Don't like that. Martin's going to run right by him and get the layup. Yep. Timeout pop. Yeah, Cody Martin took advantage of Jakob Poeltl there. Oh, good, CB. Top and we have top and athletic talent. We just don't have consistent scorers. I mean, Lonnie Walker is a phenomenally athletically gifted player, but he's inconsistent. He had a very consistent stretch there. Tonight, unfortunately, is not going in for him. Spurs players are allergic to 40-point games. We're in a timeout. Interesting, Joshua. Yes, Sirski. It was dropped in the chat earlier, and I forgot to share with you guys on my Twitters. For those of you that are subbed up on my Twitters, I've been trying to put more little Spurs facts here and there or Giant stuff when I remember. The Spurs are 0-31. That's 0 wins, 31 losses when entering the fourth quarter. Yeah, down. And we entered the fourth quarter down 2 points. So when the other team has the lead, we lose all the time, every time after the third. I get Maine, and I have no idea what you said, but hopefully it's something positive with the Spurs. Corey Ball's been in and out, I think. I don't know if he's in there right now because I'm in a commercial break, so I can't see the players. Teflon defense. You aren't kidding. Spurs are allergic to fourth quarters too. Yeah, they are. I can't deny that. Yes, 0-31. 0-31 in the fourth quarter. When leaving the third quarter, when the other team has a lead at the end of the third, we're 0-31. That's how I'm wording it poorly. So going into the fourth quarter, if we're down, we're not getting back up again. 1-31 is what I'm hoping. DJ 2 rebounds short of another. Really? It's your boy Rico. I didn't realize he's close to a triple dub. Not surprised though. No problem, Corey. I try to respond to everybody, but sometimes I'm going to miss stuff, especially when in commercial break it's not so bad, but when they're playing, I'm going to miss comments. I hope you're right, Greg. If you can't win a championship, the only thing you have to look forward to is a draft and free agency. Well, that's been my New York Giants for about a decade. Yeah, I would say 131 is not very clutch, Rolo, but hopefully 1-31, just like everybody, just like back in 2007, well, 2008, 18-1. That was the goal, 18-1. 2008. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. It's fine. But 18-1 was what I was looking for, and I got it. Yeah, DJ got 19-10, 19-8-10 now. Watch us win 30 in a row. I don't think so. How many games are left in the season? It's got to be under 30, right? Yeah, it's definitely under 30. 25, 24, 25. Bueller, 20? I don't know off the top of my head. Spurs ball up, I'm sorry, down by 3 with 6:20 to go. Greg Popovich won 1,334 wins. He needs one more win to tie Don Nelson. But the Spurs have lost 3 in a row since he's needed that one win. McDermott's three is no good. Playing like McDormand tonight. Yes, I am a Spurs fan. I don't have the Spurs jerseys up behind me, but I got Greg Popovich with me. Washington for three, no good. Kellman will bring it up for San Antonio. Gets it to Trey Jones. Surprise Trey's in there right now. Back to Kellman. Kellman's going to drive. Sort of a Euro step. Pull-up jumper is going to roll off the rim. No good. Do it for Pop exactly. 22 games left. That's a weird comment. See what the Spurs? LOL Kawhi not there? LOL you've never won a championship? I mean, what are we doing? We're revisiting the past? Bridges into the paint. Kicks it out for three. Rozier killing us all night. 113-107. Brandon, he's giving me my co-host till he gets the darn record. Trey Jones in the paint, the runner's good. We're finally off 107. What is your second favorite team? Dax, I have two favorite teams. They're both tied right here. New York Giants, San Antonio Spurs. I love them both. That's why they're now the focus on the channel. Bridges pull up three is no good. And a scramble for the board. And finally, Trey Jones will get it. Nice effort by Jakob Poeltl hustling too. They'll get it out to Primo for three. Just short. Primo gets his own miss back over to Jakob. Jakob thinks about the jumper, takes the jumper, makes the jumper. 1 point game, 2 point game, 4:37 to go. Hornets up by 2, timeout Charlotte. I don't have a second favorite basketball team. I honestly don't care about any other team except for the Spurs. Same thing in the NFL. Don't care. I mean, if Chicago does well, I'm happy for them because of DeMar DeRozan being there. I guess if the bi-championship Brooklyn Nets do well, I'll be happy for LaMarcus and Patty, but I really don't care about any other teams anymore except for my own. Just got to keep it real. Happy birthday to your dog, Dax. Yes, Jakob has played. Oh, he's definitely been playing much better. The big blunder the Giants made was in 2020 drafting Andrew Thomas over Justin Herbert. But could you draft a quarterback again? And Daniel Jones played well his rookie year. He had a ton of turnovers, but he also showed tons of potential since his rookie year, though. He's been regressing. There is no such thing as having two favorite teams, not in the same sport. Jay-Z, what's going on? We should trade Jakob. I mean, if we could trade Jakob and our highest first round pick for, let's say, the third overall pick, would you do it? Let's say the Spurs are going to draft. Let's say the lottery plays out. Worst teams draft in order. The Spurs were to draft eighth. Would you trade your eighth overall pick and the first round pick, let's say, for the third round pick? Or not third round pick, third pick overall. Phil, the same way. Daniel Jones with me? Why the heck would I have Daniel Jones on stream with me in an NBA game? Now, it's tough growing the Giants content because there's a million New York Giants content creators out there, which is weird considering how bad they are. But that's great. The fan base is loyal to the team. I'm hoping you all Cowboys fans occasionally stop in on Sundays to troll me when the Giants are losing by a ton because I expect them to be losing a lot this season. As much as I'm rooting for them to play well, with all the cap issues, with all the giant question marks on the health of their best players, Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, yeah, I said best players, Daniel Jones, Kenny Galladay, none of those guys can stay healthy. Jones might even play. What if the doctors don't clear him with his neck thing come September? Oh, gosh, could be a disaster. What's up, TK? Thank you for stopping in. Usually top picks don't trade. No, usually they don't, Rolo. Poeltl's awesome, but let's face it, he's not. No, he's not a top 5 center. Jamie, I think DeJounte is probably, and we're coming back from a commercial break. I would like a good 4 as well. Poeltl sucks. He's outplaying his contract. And he's an NBA player, a starting center for the NBA. Something that I can only dream to play a minute with the Spurs. So I'm not going to say any player in the NBA sucks. There are players that are better than others. He's probably not our long-term answer at center, but he's outplayed his contract. Though only 3 rebounds tonight for Jakob is not going to cut it. Cardinals. Oh yeah, probably see me. No turtle slander. There you go, Zach. No turtle slander in the chat. 113, 111, 425 to go. Hornets ball. Terry Rozier's been killing us all night with the ball. Josh Primo went at the end of the game, and Trey Jones. DeJounte, no, DeJounte's in there. Weird pop lineup. Going small. LaMelo Ball takes a long three with the shot clock expiring. Misses the shot. We got Jakob Kellman, Primo, Jones, and Murray with 4 minutes to go. Very, very small lineup. Kellman's going to take a corner three after the screen. Back rim, no good. Jakob with the offensive board. Fortunately, Kellman's gone a little cold from the floor in the fourth. Primo with the ball in the paint. Gets Trey Jones cutting back door. Trey Jones rejected. Oh, boy. LaMelo sprints up the court, gets it to the paint. All sorts of out of control. And he's going to get fouled and go to the line for two. I don't like those fouls where the player just all over the control and falling over the place. Gets contact with the defensive player because he's out of control and the defensive player gets hit with the whistle. But it is what it is. That's the NBA. Here's to you with Duncan was one of our coaches. I thought you would make a better. I thought Tim Duncan would last longer than a year as a coach. And he said, "I'm out of here." Zach, I wouldn't mind that. To just this isn't because the Hornets got the call. It's just when a player's falling and he drove into the paint, all sorts of out of control, and crashed into a player, and the defensive player gets the hit with the whistle. Just I don't get it. Just don't call the whistle at all. Preferably, you guys know me. I'd rather see less free throws. The less free throws, the better. Both sides of the ball. He's putting on the officials. Yeah, that's true. Oops. Spurs now down by 4. You're right. I mean, good players will do that too. Draw the contact and Spurs down by 4. 3:30 to go. Joshua Primo getting harassed. Gets it over to DeJounte Murray trying to get Jakob in the post. Jakob almost loses the ball. Gets it back. Starts to drive back into the paint. Jakob out to Devin Vassell. Shot clock's expiring. Devin off balance jumper. Gets front rim. And now a tie up with the ball. And we're going to have a jump ball. Ooh, things getting a little chippy out there. Is Plumlee and Jakob getting to it a little bit. Kellen's now barking at the refs. Everybody's getting very chippy. Plumlee had the rebound. Jakob got his hands on it, and they're fighting for it. Plumlee does one of these. Jakob falls to the ground. 3:13 to go, and a crucial jump ball, I got to think. What channel is first to what? What are you saying we lost? There's 3 minutes to go. Jeez, some of you Spurs fans. Just give up on the team. Wrong channel. Waiting for the jump ball, and we need this, Spurs fans. Jakob and Plumlee. Number 24 versus number 25. Ref will get set, and the jump ball is tipped to Joshua Primo. Kelvin Johnson with the ball in three-point land. 8 on the shot clock. Back to DeJounte Murray. Devin Vassell checked back in for the Spurs. Murray with the pull-up jumper. Good. How about Joshua Primo closing the game tonight? Over Doug McDermott with Lonnie absolutely struggling. Pop showing confidence in our rookie. I like it. Might not work, but I like it. Tankers might be happy about it, thinking it'll help Tankus. I don't know. LaMelo Ball with the ball out to Terry Rozier, who's just been destroying us all night. He'll drive into the paint, throws it up. Off the rim, fouled going in the line for 2. Luka Buka, welcome back to the chat. I don't want to call anybody a fake fan. I just don't get the Spurs fans that say we lost when there's plenty of time left or that call for tanking. I mean, y'all are entitled to your opinions, but I just don't. I got a different mindset, so I don't get it. Rozier's at the line, makes the first free throw. You need 22 points in 2.5 minutes? It's a way to cope, huh? All right. Yeah, Lonnie's definitely struggling tonight, Jay-Z, not having the run he had before. Hey, we're starting to get some folks here. If we can get to 150 thumbs up, my friends, I would appreciate you. Thumbs up looks like that. Fast, fun, blah, blah, blah. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. And as always, go Spurs, go! All right, much better. 117, 113. Spurs ball. Starting lineup minus Doug McDermott with Primo in there. DeJounte in the post. Loses the ball, gets it back. Cody Martin harassing the crap out of him. 6 on the shot clock. DeJounte's just going to take a baseline 3, and it's no good. Primo with the rebound after Vassell tries to put it back in. DeJounte's going to throw it cross court, and a bad pass is going to be saved by Keldon Johnson. Keldon back to Primo. Primo to Vassell for 3. Off the rim, no good. Primo with another offensive board. Good grief. Primo turning into a beast on the offensive rebound side. 4 on the shot clock. Murray pull-up jumper. Good. Giving me a heart attack here, Spurs. 117, 115, 144 to go. Murray with 23, 8, and 10. Might just short of that triple-double, but he's having a coming up clutch in the fourth quarter. But we need a stop, something we haven't had all night. LaMelo Ball takes a long 3. In and out, Burger. Murray with the rebound. That's his 9th rebound. 1 short of a triple-double. Gets it to Keldon. Keldon open for 3. Ah, dang it! 1:11 to go. Spurs down by 2. Primo's not playing center. Jakob Poeltl's out there. Yes, this is a career high for Keldon, Diego. He's got 33 tonight. I think 33 or 35. I don't know if he scored in the fourth. Terry Rozier takes off. Passes the ball. Ball. Off-bounds jumper. No good. Gets another whistle. Going in line for 2. 55 seconds to go. Veronica, what's going on? Good grief. One of those games, Spurs fans. We're 15 away from 150 thumbs up. We'll make that the goal for tonight. Can't we get to 150 thumbs up, my friends? It looks like this if you haven't hit it already. Triple-double and a pop win for crying out loud. Ball's free throw is going to go in. Since Greg Popovich has needed 1 win to tie the record with Don Nelson, the Spurs have lost 3 in a row. What the heck? Marino, what's going on? We're getting stops. They're just calling fouls on our stops. Made them both. Timeout, Pop. Pop's look on the thumbnail says it all. Yeah. Playmaker. I think he's going to be a salary cap casualty if Amari Cooper's released. I think that's a big deal with him is salary cap. 119. Curry, right? Did Steph Curry have trouble hitting a 3 when he was close to the record? Not giving up yet. Not throwing in the towel. Just like Rocky, I'm not throwing in the towel when I should. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I cover the San Antonio Spurs quite often on this channel. I'll be doing a recap of this week tomorrow, which unfortunately could be an 0-3 week, despite some players having great weeks. Spurs just can't. The players can't all play well at the same time for whatever reason. I'll have that up around 10:30 to 11 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah, if you're a Spurs fan, make sure to hit the subscribe button because we actually have a wonderful Spurs community. And any of the channel members, don't forget, exclusive to channel memberships is the TSR Discord, which there's only very few of you on. I'd like to get some more of you in there. Not asking for more memberships, but those of you that have memberships, get on in there. Time for the Rams to pick up Amari. How could they pick up Amari? How could they possibly have any cap space left with all the players they've signed? Amari to replace Odell Beckham Jr., is that your thought? Nasty beats, he does need 1 more. He's got 23, 9, and 10 plus 3 steals. Overall solid night. Him and Keldon have played very well tonight. The rest of the team, I mean, Primo's played good in the fourth quarter. Josh Primo's actually going to inbound the ball. So Pop trusting in Primo late in the game. That's cool. All right. He's played well. He's not getting really a chance to shoot. 16 on the shot clock. Murray's going to start to drive into the paint. The layup is good. And now the Hornets are going to call a timeout. I wouldn't mind Keegan Murray, CB, if we pick around eighth. But if we could win the ping pong ball, we could be in the top three. Robert, there's 43 seconds left, I think. Is chance Charlotte wins by 12? No, no chance. Not enough time left. Giants over or under 6.5 wins? Under. I think they'll go 6-11, 5-12. They have such cap issues, injury concerns from the last few years. It, this is going to be the full rebuild that they've needed for a while, and it's going to hurt this season. I think next season will be much better, but I think this season's going to hurt for Giants fans, and I'm going to call every game that's televised and be miserable. I need me a good ping pong ball this year. Yes, a stop without a whistle. Better choice. My Raiders should fix a mistake made by Chucky, which is to re-sign Mar. Is Cleo Mack a free agent too? Wow. 119, 117. The Hornets are in the bonus. Only 2 fouls on the Hornets this quarter, 5 on the Spurs. 45 seconds to go, 44.8 to be exact. The Hornets are up by 2. The Spurs need a stop. 3 picks on someone that can play the 3-4 position less meal. If they traded all 3 picks for the number 1 overall pick, I probably wouldn't be upset about that, to be honest with you guys. Little give and go with Cody Martin. He throws it up. Another foul. Martin went for a dunk, didn't get it, and he gets fouled. I want to see the replay. Yeah, little touch foul on the elbow. Ticky-tack NBA. They're gonna call that a little beep. Primo just nicked his elbow, and they're gonna call that. I hate it, but it's the game. It's a soft game, man. It's a very flaccid game. Well, Abby, so far he's made one. No, Phil, in today's NBA, sadly, that's a foul. I wouldn't have called it. I wouldn't have called most of the. I just get rid of the whistles. Spurs in a lot of trouble now with 34 seconds left. Spurs have hit a lot of big threes at the end of quarters out of nowhere. Murray getting trapped. Nope. Gets it back to Devin Vassell. To Kelvin. Kelvin, way too much time running off the clock. He's just going to take a long 3. That's the dagger. Oh, boy. Well, if you have 8K in the Hornets, you probably win an 8,000, barring a Reggie Miller-like miracle with 18 seconds left. Christopher Roman, thank you, Saint. Spurs, down, but still, go Spurs. That's right. We're going to lose to one of the worst organizations in the NBA. Go Spurs, go either way. In all seriousness, congratulations, Hornets fans. There's 18 seconds left. It's going to take a miracle. And Kobe Martin just hit the first free throw. So, yeah, we are probably cooked. Lose to the Kings and the Hornets. And the Hornets without Gordon Hayward. Well, I know what I can do. Let me tell you what you think of this, buddy. My channel. I can do what I want. I don't like your attitude. Enjoy your time out. Workforce, I think people are going to say we're tanking because of the games we've been losing. I don't think they're tanking, but they're not losing. They're losing. I really thought this week we could go 2-1. I really did. Um, they don't get calls in games. Are they losing the games because of it? No, but definitely that they're not getting. They've definitely been on the wrong side most of the year when it comes to free throws taken. That being said, if you're letting other teams get into the paint every play, they're going to get whistles. And the Spurs defense has been non-existent for the last few weeks. I don't want to say trash teams. I don't think the Hornets pseudo 500. The Kings are actually pretty bad. The Kings have been one of the worst basketball teams in the NBA the last 15 years. 17 years in playoffs. No, they made the playoffs more years than that, Richard. They made the playoffs 22 years in a row. 22. You know what? It's great seeing Joshua Primo close the game out, though. So take that as a moral victory. Kellen's going to take an off-balance three. Just killing his stats. Why even foul him? There's 7 seconds left. The game's over. Oh, it's 123, 117. My apologies. I missed the free throw. Well, Kellen had a fantastic first 3 quarters, but man, just like Lonnie did with his 30 points the other night, disappeared at the end. We'll get the stats real quick. Oh, boy. Miles Bridges with 10, PJ Washington 15, Mason Plumlee with 13 boards. Terry Rozier cooked us for 31, 5, and 6. LaMelo Ball had a good game too, 24, 8, and 7. So the Hornets guards combined for 55 points, 13 boards, and 13 assists. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Off the bench for the Hornets, Cody Martin with 12, Montrezl Harrell with 15, Kelly Oubre Jr. with 12, Thor with 0. He was a non-factor, but the other 3 players for the Hornets, 39 points. Did they outscore our bench? I feel like they did. Yep, our bench had 26. Yep, yeah, they crushed our bench. For the Spurs, Keldon Johnson, a career high 33 points and 8 rebounds, but all 33 points were in the first 3 quarters. He finished 14 to 24 from the field, but only 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, and they threw up a couple of garbage threes at the end of the game. It is what it is. McDermott had 8, but he was only 2 of 7 from the field. Jakob, 11 points and only 5 boards. He did have 2 blocks, but 5 boards, big man? We needed more rebounding on him tonight. Devin Vassell with 14 points. DeJounte Murray did fall short of the triple-double. He had 25, 9, and 10 plus 3 steals off the bench. El Quattro didn't have it tonight. 2 of 8 from the field in 17 minutes, 5 points. Joshua Primo had 10 points, 4 7 from the field. He also had 4 rebounds. 2 of them were offensive. 6 rebounds, excuse me. So rebounded well tonight. Got 25 minutes. Trey Jones, 6 points and 7 assists. Zach Collins had 5 points and 10 rebounds. Jeez, and 2 blocks. Collins actually had a pretty good game tonight. And then KBD came in and threw up a donut. Well, good game. Congratulations. When Pop breaks the record, when's that going to happen? I swear, I keep getting ready for them to tie the record and break it, and they keep blowing it. They had one job to do, and they blew it. Anyway, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, would appreciate it if you could hit it on the way out. Tough loss. Spurs play the Lakers Monday. I'll be live for that. Can we beat the Lakers, who are also falling apart? I don't know. You're welcome. That's all I got. Go Spurs, go as always here. Whether win, lose, or tie, you know me. Go Spurs, go until I die. Thank you all. Until next time. What you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!